Hello, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
My name is Wow. I changed how the camera's set up just a little bit, and the top of my head is cut off on the main camera. It's funny. Anyway,
it's a good thing we have the second one.
Hello, everybody. My name's Ben Anderson, and welcome back to the Bard's McGuffin.
If we weren't streamers, think about doing that as a cold open. Hello, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Cut to black, and then intro.
So,
oh yeah, your head is cut off.
I love cold opens.
That's fine.
So we are
we're all dead.
We're all dead. Next week we're not meeting because Grady and I are going out of town.
Okay.
Cool. Maybe we'll meet without you.
I mean, you're welcome too. You know how to sign into the website and stuff. And
we could do your campaign live.
I know how to send
into the. I'll tell you how.
That
anyway.
would be very interesting to switch from this to Kelton's campaign and just be like,
Pierce the darkness.
we just came back
welcome to the darkest timeline.
Though to be honest, where we are now would be the perfect time to come in.
Yeah.
Because we're just getting sent off another quest. Also,
anyway, back to this
campaign.
To this campaign.
To Bard's McGuffin.
So in the last session,
my brother.
You guys visited the Temple of Tide.
Yes.
Yep.
Savin had a couple of conversations with a weird old guy who I wonder who
I liked
be.
him. I really liked him.
I couldn't figure out who he was.
Yeah.
I like him. He's great.
It was weird.
Sue had a conversation with him.
Everyone had a conversation.
drank
Gregory
wine.
and
Torrance.
Torin.
and Nikki.
Spriggan wasn't here.
And Nikki didn't have a conversation with him.
Spriggan did.
Nikki doesn't want to have a conversation with.
I think Nikki's lame.
Nikki's
Tide
currently
Dad.
just keeping guard.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, to Spriggan.
Yay!
Story time with Spriggan.
After Sue had been arrested,
oh right, we're all the way back.
Spriggan slithered his way into Larry's room with his filled snake neck, freaked the heck out of him. And at the end of it, Larry was surprised and disappointed, but not angry. After that, Spriggan wrote a letter to his fellow adventurers and left in search of more ways he can possibly help or free the ghost of Marcel.
I'm guessing Torin doesn't have to make checks to read Spriggan's notes.
He, over the course of the next day, while he was in the form of Slither again, swimming through a little waterway, trying to find some traces underwater, his snake eyes sort of blinked, and he realized he's in salt water. Slithering a little further up, he ends up on the beach. But there's a tower in the distance, a big old temple.
I wonder where he is!
And there's an old man about 30 feet away.
Aww.
He's back to
It gets dad time.
blazing campfire, sitting on a stump. He looks over at your snake form and smiles and nods.
He knows where you live.
Considering that I am where he lives, then yes. He literally knows where he lives.
Yep.
Spriggan lives wherever Torin sets his shield.
Or now the tower.
Or wherever Torrance sets his tower. Wherever Torrance says friend.
Well.
Grady's here.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
Grady.
I know he's here.
Here's the dog again.
Quick, kill
There was
Gregory.
to be the same.
Yes.
Well, here's a lot calmer.
Yeah, I know. I walked in and I was like, oh, Tater died. And then I heard him bark and I was like, sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye,
We
goodbye.
just started.
Just ended.
Alright.
Everybody
have a seat.
died.
This is Spriggan's tale.
Is this my seat?
Yeah.
Get out of here, you filthy Ravenclaw.
I think we might need smarts for this day, actually.
Whoa,
there's like a
Dude, it's so cool, though.
Dice. Anyway, so you guys are all here.
We have a why not?
Unfortunately.
Whoa.
It's so cool.
As the water is all there. So, Spriggan, what would you like to do?
Well. Spriggan is freaking out.
Because there's lights.
Yes. He's a cockroach right now. No, for 3 reasons. 1, he's now not where he was.
2,
this person is not surprised to see him, and 3, old giants are scary.
Yes.
So, I would like to... you said he was 30 feet away from me?
Yes.
I would like to attempt to use my frightful presence on him.
All right.
He needs to make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw.
I think you can save that.
Natural one.
That's. All right. That was a what?
DC 10.
DC 10. Okay.
Wisdom saving.
He looks at you and he looks a little surprised. I haven't seen that before.
Now I'm scared.
It bounced off him and hit you instead.
You're like, ah!
It didn't work! What do I do?
He then pops his collar to reveal. I'm kidding. He has his own frill.
Spriggan doesn't know where he is. So,
He's on the beach in front of Ocean.
On the beach, talking
Traveled
about
quite the
that.
distance.
He swam down a river and
where's my
swam.
movement speed? There it is.
Apparently
Okay.
there's a river right
Okay.
Then, Spriggan, as Slither, will roll a D2 and figure out whether he's going to make a bolt for the tower or the temple.
Okay.
It should be recognized as the tower.
I don't remember it.
Oh, that's fair.
Spriggan doesn't remember things. He doesn't know.
What's Spriggan's intelligence?
Not
7?
much. It is 7. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
So I play it off as him not being able to remember things very easily. And also, as far as he's aware, it is just a different tower in another place.
That's fair.
He doesn't even know where he is.
Alright, he makes a beeline for the temple.
All right. The man sits where he is. Doesn't move, and you bolt into the temple. You make your way inside, and as you end up inside this temple, it's dark.
Blind sight. 10 feet.
There's some broken stone pews, and it actually goes. It actually goes ends up angling down towards the ocean, and there's an altar that's slightly that the water slightly rises up to as the tide comes in and nearly covers it.
Did the scary old giant follow me?
Make a perception check.
I wouldn't see it.
Alright.
We're gonna wouldn't be able to carry it.
19.
Good.
As you look around,
He brings some sand.
you see that there's stained glass, but you can't really make out what there is because it's all dark right now, and there's no like light going through it to give the color to it. And as you look behind you, you see there's the tower. Up on top, you see the tower. I was gonna say Sue, but she's lying down, so you wouldn't be able to see
It's,
that.
it's,
There's some light coming from within the tower. Sticking your head out, peeking around. The old man is still on his stump, but he waves at you. He raises his hand now.
Look out! Magic pistol!
Muscle. That's what I use.
Spriggan will look for either like some other way out without drawing the attention of the old scary giant, or perhaps something he could use to distract the old scary giant.
Well, you going back to where the altar is.
Because old giants are grumpy.
The back wall that would normally be there in the building isn't there and actually goes straight out into the ocean.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I
bye, Spriggan.
have a swim speed.
Are you planning on like swimming around the temple and like tracking around to the tower or what?
Well, I don't know where I am. So the tower.
So you're out.
Well, I know there's a light in the tower, so there might be a giant.
You haven't gone up to the giant and said, "Have you seen my friend Torin? He looks like this." Yeah.
He's a scary old giant.
You smile with his teeth. Teeth are for eating.
To be fair,
People
Spriggan has never met anybody old before
that he remembers.
that he remembers.
Just wait a few years. Doran's gonna get old.
In a few years.
You're practically 1 foot in the grave
Torin,
already.
you're old!
What happened to you? Are you angry?
No, or you'll just wake up one day. Have you seen my friend Torin? He looks like this.
I looked like that back in the day. He doesn't sound like that either.
25, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
But wait a second. But if Torin is Captain America, then wouldn't he just look the same as he does now?
Only if this wasn't nice.
Pretty good for a capsicle.
Only if
We
I
got
no
an ocean
like
right there.
Torin's
We
younger
can
than I am.
arrange this, right?
Yes.
Stop robbing the cradle.
He just said he's 25. I'm like, gosh, I think I'm 27. No, I'm 28.
According to World Anvil, you're 27 because I clarified earlier. So,
Did I have a birthday? We just didn't
yes, your birthday is January 1st, year 1000. Because I needed to set time somewhere and I decided to start there. Because I'm not good when it comes to
I
I
numbers.
am the rock for the time of this world.
Yeah.
So,
I may have changed the date to like
It's not that.
mid-year, but yeah.
he'll swim out and I come around and trying to approach the tower from far away from the out of
Yeah, same.
vision
Have lipstick on, check it.
of
We observed
the giant.
So you loop your way back around over to the tower, and going to the door is like sealed. There's no crack underneath it, but there
it's
are
missing a
arrow
finger,
slits.
too.
How high up are the air slits?
It's about 3 feet up to get to an arrow slit.
This tower isn't very safe. We could totally be attacked by an army of Spriggans.
No one is safe from an army of Spriggans.
Well,
Just the adorableness alone.
Slither does not have a climbing speed, so I will drop my wild shape, and I will take out my grappling hook and rope.
This is not gonna end well.
And I will attempt
As someone who's sleeping on the top of the tower, this is not gonna go well.
to get through.
Ow!
Are the rest of you guys on the ground floor or on the middle floor?
Ground floor.
Ground. I believe Sue and
I should be the only one up there.
Well, there's a middle floor.
Oh,
In the middle. I don't know if anyone's in the
Okay, cool.
Nikki.
I aim for the
bottom.
no.
I think.
I
Yeah,
can't reach that far.
because she was leaving you alone on the top.
That's right. Because I
Well,
wanted to be at the.
Or else she'd be up there keeping guard. But anyway,
Anyway,
Should I make a perception check at some point?
no, you're sleeping.
There's no way you noticed this from me.
It's
No one
possible.
notices a Spriggan.
Gregory and
Yes.
Torin.
Torin.
You mean Halon?
No.
meanwhile,
Make perception checks.
Torin is actually
Did
just
you say
two
Gregory?
guards in a trench coat.
What? Yes.
Okay.
I may have said Gregory by
That
accident.
would be an 11.
Perception.
18? Alright. You see a little, almost like a fish hook. Stink. A little. And then you see Spriggan pop through the arrow slit.
Wait, was that you going back to the floor?
yeah,
Okay.
me hollering
Hello,
up
Spriggan.
Wait, how did you get here?
Well, we traveled out here searching for some of the items on our list.
What list?
The list that tells us the things we need to be able to write in the magical book.
The magical what?
Do you even know who he is?
Of course, he's. I want to say Jerry.
It's Gregory. It's Gregory.
Right.
Immediately forgets. Yes.
But yes, magical book. That sounds vaguely familiar. I think my bank was talking about it once. We went to a party afterwards.
Oh, wait, no, not Torin.
No, Torn.
Alan is back. I forgot.
I mean, Torin is he's my best friend and my bank.
Two
have
for
two
one.
Your best bank.
He's my best bank. He's my only bank. I don't have any money in my bank anymore.
He's not invested into this friendship.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a scary giant outside?
Oh, that old fellow. He's quite friendly. I don't think. Wait, did I get his name? Did I ask him his name?
No one.
No one asked him his name.
You guys are great about asking for names.
That's
I
every
know who
D&D
he
player.
is.
I know
Did I
who
not-
he is.
I don't
Did I
need to
not
ask
ask-
his name.
I mean, I know Gregory wouldn't know who he is.
People of the
He's
sea
too
know
dumb.
who he is.
But like, would. Oh, wait.
I was in the sea.
Did I not
Just like a
ask
few
him who he
minutes
is?
ago.
So he said that
wasn't
he
there
was
when
like
I
the
started.
groundskeeper and
Has he
stuff.
been-
Okay.
He got you off on a job
Have you been-
description.
Got it.
Following us this whole time.
No.
Well, how did you get here?
I don't know.
I rolled really high.
Well, it's good to have you back, Tori. Or Spriggan.
He's Torin, I'm Spriggan. It's very easy to tell. See, he's amazing, and I'm little.
How exactly did you end up here?
What time has it been?
No,
It's night.
What were you doing when you showed up?
Late
I was
night.
swimming
Swimming where?
in the water.
Were you near the town we were staying in?
You mean the giant city?
Yes.
Get
Yes.
disconnected from Spriggan.
And somehow you ended up here in the
Yes.
ocean.
Yes.
We Sue pretended to be a ghost.
And there's a scary
He's still
okay.
giant.
So I wasn't there, John.
He's
That's
fine.
right, no.
He's not going to hurt you.
But he wasn't afraid of me.
He's
And he waved at me when I wasn't me.
he's something.
He knew.
He knows too
He
much.
knows too much.
He's something greater than all of us, I think.
I can't be greater than you, Torin.
Aww.
Well, it's.
How does Torin stay humble?
I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you back.
Because Spriggan can do all the bragging for him. Spriggan. Make me sound amazing.
Spriggan, go hype me up.
So are you guys gonna do anything else, or are you gonna take a?
Continue to take the rest.
Continue
Okay.
with the rest.
So you guys continue with your long rest. At some point, Nikki comes up to Sue, taps you on the shoulder, and asks you to take the next watch because she's not sure anyone else will take kindly to her waking them up.
Yeah, okay.
So she goes to the middle floor, kind of on her own,
Okay.
and sleeps there.
I'm really not worried about anything attacking us.
No.
I'm really not.
Being guarded by God.
We've got
flying
Ocean
creatures.
Dad. We don't have to worry about
And
anything.
a magic tower.
And a magic tower.
Except for flying creatures. And you sleeping on the roof all by yourself.
I will be fine. I'm fine.
But I'd like you
If
to
they
roll
try
for
to attack me,
cockatrices.
please don't do that. Please.
No, I
We've
have
had to fight
I have
those
plans,
before.
so I'm gonna not.
understand.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that was about a fun fight.
Got a
No,
nice
what are
Sue
they?
statue that I put in my
They're
living room.
ugly lizard roosters that can petrify you.
Got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's not good.
you have to fail 2 con saves and then they petrify you.
Dude, I would have died.
Wait, if you're petrified, can you still? That's
No.
not. It's,
You need
You are a
like
stone statue.
You are a stone
greater
statue.
restoration to
He was petrified.
bring you back.
That's why it's missing in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They crumbled
Alright.
off.
No, that's just
Oh,
because
really?
all blue people are missing body parts.
Friggin' no!
Spriggan, that's
You guys
racist.
continue on with your rest.
It's not racist if it's true.
I mean,
No!
you're not wrong.
No!
It's not true.
You all wake up
I'm like,
in the morning. At least for
it's
those
gonna
of you
be
who are
such a
sleeping
good
time.
day.
Just kidding.
Then what?
What do we have to do today?
We were gonna
Going
go
fishing.
with the crab.
What?
Yeah.
I would like to make a sign that
Well, we
says
should
"Gone
maybe-
fishing" to
we
put
should
on the
maybe,
door
like,
of our tower.
gut and cook the giant. What was it that we
Oh,
called?
the
the
giant
kingfish?
kingfish.
Kingfish.
Yeah, we should probably use that for
Bait.
Yes. Make bait out of that.
I'm not comfortable
Gosh.
with this.
When you're making,
It's okay, Spriggan.
when you're
Close
using
your eyes.
something that
We should
large
use
for
Spriggan
bait,
as bait.
Is that what you would do if
I said
somebody
wondering-
was murdering somebody else? And was going to use their dead body as bait for a bigger somebody else?
You're not a fish.
These are just fish, Spriggan.
They're
It's
not
okay.
just fish. Fish are people too.
They're not.
I've talked to them.
they're
Not once they're dead,
I
they're
have
not.
spoken to them as well. They are just fish.
Spriggan,
Says the
if I am
fish
dead,
man.
you can do whatever you want with my body. I don't need it anymore.
We can eat it.
but can we make you dead so that we can then do whatever we want with your body?
No.
I'm going to go outside now.
Okay.
Somebody open the door, please.
I will open the door.
I will go outside.
Bye, Spriggan.
I don't think we need to do anything to this fish to make it usable for bait, I would think.
Probably just chop it
You
up.
just like chop it up, turn it into chum.
Yeah.
What are we looking for? A crab is here?
It's the giant crab.
Crabs
Crab's
here.
here.
In the
Also the
fish
shark.
shape.
Also, yeah, possibly shark.
But we're
But
specifically,
specifically
looking for
the
right?
crab is there.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, those are good.
I cannot help anybody with this. At all.
Why?
I can watch.
And maybe
Why?
narwhal.
Because
If narwhals come to
I'm not good at anything strength-based, and also I don't like fishing.
Says the sailor.
Captain is different.
I don't like
I
fishing
tell people
because
where
it's
to go.
inhumane.
I don't fish.
So we're stealing identities of other creatures.
So stealing
It's
the
not
what?
like her boat
So we're
was
stealing
a
identities
whaling.
of other creatures.
Yes, that's
Identity
also a
theft
fair
isn't a
point.
joke,
I'm a
Spriggan.
captain of a
I don't
merchant
steal
ship.
their
Fishing is
ident-
just
You're
a-
wearing forearm face, okay? That's not cool, man.
If nobody else minds, I think I'll just stick around with Spriggan today.
Well, he's coming with us. Whether he wants to or not.
He's just like, he's
I
got
don't like being manhandled.
I was just. I don't like.
Well,
Don't manhandle me,
Nikki looks
Gigantor.
over and says, well, if the crab's in the ocean, we may have some trouble. If the crab's on land,
We may
We
have
should-
some trouble.
We're going to have trouble no matter what, but first we have to find it.
it's a giant crab. How giant are we talking?
I'm assuming Savin
What's
will
a
know
crab?
how big this is.
Crab's a little.
Sabin.
Savin would be
explain.
familiar with
They're
the
all
regular
size,
general
like
crab. It's a medium creature. It's a
Shell.
regular
Oh, okay.
giant crab.
Yeah.
Pincers.
I
I like how
pass
your
this
first
information
Six
on.
legs.
I like how your first bit of the description was everything that doesn't apply in our particular case, since we're looking for a giant
You're like
crab.
a crab. It's this big.
Well, yeah, but that's a regular crab. A giant crab is giant.
As Savin just said, it's
I
the
think
size
just
of a medium
freaking
creature.
just a crab this big is
So
already
roughly
giant.
us size.
Well, no, that's just a fine steed.
Where are we trying to get out of this crab?
It's chitin.
Yeah, we need the chitin for the
Alright.
for the
I
blade
mean, we don't
guard.
have to kill the crab, just chip off a piece of it. How much chitin do we need exactly?
It's for the blade
Enough
guard,
for the
so
guard.
it can't be that much.
Depending on how big the crab is.
So couldn't
Basically, we could cut off one of its legs.
couldn't we just find its molt instead of killing it?
That might be harder than finding the crab itself. Because the crab can come to us.
But if we find the crab, its molt has to be around there somewhere.
Well, we could track it as
How
best we
often
can, and
do crabs
based on
molt?
whatever we find first.
Can't say I know that.
It's
Would
not
the
something I
scary
would know.
giant know?
It's not something I would know. I don't pay attention
You're a
to
fish
that.
man.
Yes, I just eat
You
the
have
fish.
fish
He
knowledge.
just walks around
I
and
kill
grabs
the fish
shiny
and eat
things.
them.
Yeah, but do all lame people know how often insects molt?
Yes.
I don't know how much a snake sheds its skin.
Yes, you do. Deep down inside, you know you do.
I am convicted.
It's been insane.
How often does Spriggan molt?
All the time.
It just gets smaller instead of getting bigger.
It would be weird is if every time he wild shaped it was molting.
It like peels out of a Spriggan and a giant four-armed bear appears. And then the
Ew.
four-armed bear just like deflates and a tiny
I
man
mean,
swerves.
in theory,
I mean,
I can flavor it however I want.
Alright,
okay, this is just gross. Can we move on, please?
I mean, we're
Well,
not talking about.
I
beetles getting
would
bigger.
suggest if we're trying to get its chitin.
Is this Nikki talking?
This is Nikki.
Okay, good.
No, a voice from the heavens
I was
open.
like,
Helen, is
Maybe
that
we
you?
shouldn't
It's a little strange because Nikki's actually
crush
being
it.
useful.
Because that might break what we need.
Agreed.
Chopping, stabbing through, that'd probably work best.
I suppose we could.
go for the fleshy parts.
We could cut off its legs
So
and
no
then it
Eldritch
couldn't go
Blast.
anywhere. We
So that
might
does
just need a
force
leg.
damage.
What if we just pull the leg?
I don't know if the
Do
leg
the legs
has
grow
the
back?
chitin that we need. I mean, I guess does it everywhere have the chitin? Or is it just certain parts?
Just the armor bits.
That's a leg.
That's all of it.
We don't need an eyeball, just a leg.
But
It
we also
is an
need something that can
exoskeleton.
be shaped into a guard. You can't take a stick and shape it into
No,
a
it's on
guard.
like this part.
The leg
No,
would
it's a
provi-
sword
The
guard.
leg
It's
would
like
provide a,
this big around.
the leg
Yeah.
would provide a better shape for a guard. It's
Yeah.
already
Right.
curved.
Versus the big giant flat shell.
I
Alright,
guess that
so-
depends on how
anyways.
big is this giant crab?
It's a medium creature. We're medium creatures, except for
So
him.
it's about the size
Oh,
of us.
so it's
Tiny.
human size. So like its legs aren't gonna be like this big around. They're more gonna be like
What about its
We
claws?
don't know
What if we just
that.
took one of its claws?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
All right, so
I
we'll
mean,
go for
it's
the
a
claws.
5-foot wide crab.
Someone look up the
Everybody take a sword.
diameter of a normal
It might just
crab's
be
legs,
safest to
and then
kill
we'll
it,
scale it
because-
up. By a
Well, it
factor.
would depend based on
I don't know how
species.
species. Because there's some with spin with legs,
I don't
and there's
know
the
how
big meat crabs.
the old man would feel
Big
about
meat
that.
crabs.
And forget a giant fiddler crab. They could knock you out with one hit of its
I mean, we're gonna have to kill the shark.
giant
anyway.
hand.
Yes. As well as no.
What old man?
But you only have one useful claw.
The old man on the beach.
Was Nikki not spoken to the? Has
No,
just
she
been-
hasn't. She
No,
just
it's a
comes
scary giant. Don't do it.
He's actually quite nice.
I
No.
quite
As
enjoy
long
the
as you
talk
do
with
not
him.
make him angry.
See?
Exactly.
Oh, so that old man.
I do
so
not
you talked
think
to
you
him?
could make him angry, Spring.
Yeah.
You're too adorable
I think
for
all-
that.
Well, I know at least me and Greg.
Has he said anything about this giant crab?
He said where we'd be able to find it would be up north.
I suppose we'd have to walk.
Did we tell him why we need a giant crab?
Nope.
Couldn't we just ask the
How
giant
did he
crab
know
for
we
some
needed a
chitin?
giant crab?
Because we said we were looking for a giant crab.
There we go. Thank you. All right.
That's why we were here. So we told him.
Couldn't we just ask the giant crab for some chitin?
If you want to try, Spriggan, by all means.
Depends
but
on whether or not he can understand
Dear
our
crab.
language.
He can
I
speak.
can
He can,
communicate
skin.
simple ideas.
he can speak with animals, so
You
I
have two
suppose
fish
we
talkers, yeah.
could.
that could be a safer strategy.
I mean,
During this conversation, Nikki is like packing things up and making sure, like, she's even like, rolling up your guys' bed rolls and getting
Oh, wow.
everything ready.
it's like having a maid. This is awesome.
Go make me a sandwich.
No, she hands you your bedroll.
Eat your
Throws you in your
bed.
bedroll.
She looks up at the fish.
I mean, I have
Sandwich.
unseen servant.
I think
You
I
want
could-
a
I could
You have
sandwich?
unseen servant?
yeah.
Why have you not been using it?
I don't, it's just
It's a
I don't
spell
know.
slot.
It sounded interesting, but I've never been like. I
You've
don't know.
never needed it.
I guess I think of
You
You
using
can use
stuff-
that to cook the fish.
It's not exactly useful in combat, and then when we're just doing normal stuff.
Everything is about combat.
I know.
Everything is about combat.
Not everything's about
The
combat.
dialogue is about combat.
Social combat. Defeat you with
I
my
will
cunning tongue.
charm you.
That's what it
You
is!
do not see Grog.
Okay, so
So once everything's packed up and everyone's out of the tower, I'm going to pick it up and we're going to march north.
You're not gonna
Alright.
shrink it, you're just gonna pick it up.
Yep, just gonna pick it up and carry it with me.
Make a strength check.
Nikki is looking through her pack.
Plot twist: if you're holding the tower and then you say the word, it shrinks you.
We can all
Be
be
your
stricken
size
size.
She's looking at
What makes me
her
your size?
at some of the stuff in her pack. Hey, does anyone here not wear armor? You're a little too small.
I think I wear leather armor.
I don't wear
Leather armor.
Would you like some
Pretty sure.
these bracers of defense I have?
I have bracers.
Who
on
was
my
it
head.
just the other day
Oh.
that took some bracers? You took some
I
bracers.
gave them to him.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean,
All right
but
then.
how much do they help?
It's
+2.
+2
Is
as
it-
long as you're not using
What did we determine? We determined mine was +2, right?
yours. Yeah, because you're set of leather.
Okay.
All right. Let's keep going. She kind of tightens her arm, taps her eye, and moves forward.
Think of the things you could make with her arm and her
I
eye.
have studied leather armor.
Wait.
That
me to
man's
the
eye!
Take me to the
I
scary
forget.
giant.
What's up with her arm and eye?
You want to speak to the old
She
man?
has a mechanical
Yes.
arm
Alright.
and a black
The old
eye.
man's
I'm going to
Kinda
take
forgot about that.
Spriggan to speak to the old man.
I
If
want to
he's
go
still
with
here.
them.
Nikki turns around. Like, are we not? Okay.
Spriggan wanted to talk to our friend on the beach.
If he's still there.
There's. You see where there was a campfire. You see where there was a stump, but you don't see the man there.
could
Oh.
be gone.
That's too bad. I was going to offer him some deadly nightshade. Okay, let's carry on.
To the north, then.
That's when you
Do
know
you guys want-
Spriggan loves you. He offers you deadly nightshade.
Do you want to go anywhere else or just that one spot?
Nah, that's fine.
Alright, you guys turn around, you walk past the temple,
Up north.
catch up to Nikki.
It's
Circle
very empty in there.
You have to go down underwater to find anything.
There's lots of stuff down there.
I can swim.
But we can't have
Yes,
it.
you can.
Savin said no.
I did. It's for the best.
Why?
Sorry?
I said why.
Because it's sacred.
To who?
To people. Those of us that belong to the sea.
Why?
Why?
What's
Why?
important to you, Spriggan?
Why?
Torin.
Why is he important to you?
Because he's Torin.
There you go.
Exactly. These things are sacred to us because of what they are.
But it's just giant building.
He's just Torin.
I know.
It's an object.
No offense, Torin.
That's fair.
But there's only one Torin, but there's lots of big buildings.
But they're not all like that one.
That one's special.
You
just like
they
there are
all
lots
look
of
the
argument
same.
That's
that
why there's lots
nothing
of
should be
people.
taken out of any building.
That's why
ever.
there are lots of people, but only one Torin. He's different from the other people.
Yes, but that building's just like all the other buildings.
Oh, it's very crumbly, by the way.
Except
It's
for
worse than all the
worse.
Except it's a worse building.
I am
because
going
it's
to
broken.
ignore Spriggan now.
It has a problem with flooding.
Sometimes sometimes the thing's value isn't in what it is physically, it's in what it represents.
And also the stuff that it has in it.
It's like the emblems on my shields. They represent my home and the reason that I fight. They're special to me because of what they are and what they represent.
I thought it was because you hid behind them.
Well, that's why the shields themselves are important, but the symbols on the shields, the symbols don't add anything to the shield. They just are reminders.
Somewhere a wizard's rolling over and it's great. Hey, just. Alright, sorry.
Right.
Do you guys realize I can gain a maximum of 14 hit points at every level up?
Oh my gosh.
I can go from a 60 to a 74.
Nice.
I
Wow.
love being a fighter.
Moving on.
So,
We know.
you guys move forward a while more, and you guys end up.
Change of scenery.
Wow.
You need to get this entire thing on like a rotation so it can like pan left and right. That'd be excessive.
I feel like that would.
We need like a little track around the perimeter of this with a camera on it so we could just...
Ooh, that would be cool.
It would
Move
be cool.
the web camera out.
You have a better chance of just getting a digital table.
A digital tabletop would be really cool.
Yeah, it's called TV, and then you use a table with a leaf, and yeah. Alright, so
Is that your next
Halfway's one
project?
is cool.
I considered it, but then I'd have another permanent table out here, and there's already two over
Yeah.
there, and
Yeah.
anyway, so
I didn't know water could be on top of other water.
Yes.
It's because this has a higher density than this water.
actually I'm gonna scoot this a little further over
It
there.
could also be that this water is warmer than that water.
So
But
this
water's saltier than that water.
Water
is
has
kind of that
consistent
little part right in
density,
there.
so that doesn't
Right.
make sense.
So you guys are
Things
right
we
in
learned
here.
in
Oh,
school
okay, we're entering
that
this
actually
'cause
become
we were
relevant.
here.
when
This
it
is
comes
kind
to
of where you.
Got
It's
it.
the Pythagorean theorem, and now we're explaining why some water's above other.
Or it could be that this water is actually just oil.
That too.
It's just oil.
Deep down inside, the ocean is just oil.
No,
That's why it's so dark as you go
on
down. Because you just hit oil.
No, the point is the stuff on top is oil.
Friggin'
Oil floats on water.
Yeah, Micah, come on.
Wait a second. That would be so awesome though, because if oil sunk, we could light the bottom of the sea on fire.
The bottom of the sea is kind of already on fire in certain
This is
places.
true.
We also need a D4.
Where is
Also-
Captain Sue? I can't find her.
There'd be just
I don't
lots
know.
of carcasses
Here is
down there that
Captain
would
Sue.
never
I just
decompose.
found her. Am I missing anybody?
What? What?
Nothing. You didn't hear my comment.
No, I didn't. I missed it. You want to
All right.
repeat
Are you
it?
missing
No.
anyone?
Are you sure?
I think you know what I said.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
You can probably guess it.
I feel like
No, I'm
Oh.
just.
No, we're
And
not.
then you were staring at me. What
Yeah.
did you say?
Ben said I can't find Captain Sue. What do you think I would have said after that?
No idea.
Nothing.
Reactivate the webcam. There we go. It's better now.
Is this PG?
Those
All
lights
right.
make everyone look like Sabin and
He's
What
not
do you
Alex.
think I said?
Micah.
I'm not thinking
Moving
anything.
right along.
It's not late enough for this. Hold on.
That's
You
true.
guys-
Give us 3 hours.
Walk on. You see the.
You'll be needing these.
Oh yeah, those are your spell cards, Grady.
Oh, thank you.
Some of them were out because we had somebody else playing a bard last night. Anyway, so
Bard
you-
fight.
so you guys head out,
Okay.
and you see a crab,
Curb.
big ol' crab.
It's a curb.
It's
It's a friend.
roughly the size of like a Siberian husky, big crab. And it
Aww.
sees you guys and scatters
I dash after it.
into the ocean.
Dang it.
There you go. There's our friend you have to talk to.
Spriggan, fetch.
No, you're just going to kill my friend.
If you can ask him to lead us to some of his old chitin, then
Just tell him that we need some of his shell bits. If he has some lying around. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any shell bits? They look like this.
I think he knows what they look like. Or she. I'm not going to assume.
They.
No, that would be if they were, androgynous. I'm fairly certain crabs have definite genders.
Yeah, but if you
For
don't know
now.
what it is, you just say they.
I
Yeah,
think
in case.
it is more proper considering they're non-sentient.
If they're non-sentient, then what's wrong
Moving
with
right
killing them?
along.
If they're on the
Do you
same-
guys continue to
Because
beat a bit
it's
more?
in my personality trace, I treat
Alright.
animals like people.
Got it.
well, there's your problem.
Gotta
Well,
change those
that
personality
explains
traits.
So
why.
you guys
Gotta give you the whole body.
walking a bit more.
I want to be closer to the front.
I want to be closer to Torin. Oh wait, I can't be any closer.
Hey, look, closer up.
Do you like
You
long
see-
walks on the beach?
Suddenly, crawling
I really
out,
do, though.
not the same crab. This one has a differently formed
Sword's
right
evil.
claw, and scurries out of the ocean.
Oh, I take out my sword.
Giant finger crab.
It looks like a
That's
spider.
not a crab.
I didn't have a crab
Are you okay,
mini.
Sam?
I use my
It's a
action
spider
to flee.
crab.
I don't want to
I'm
play this.
confused. Is the crab
I don't want
riding
to
on
play
a
this
slab?
encounter anymore.
That's just to show its area.
It's huge.
Oh wow.
I don't
It is
like
Well, I
it.
guess in
Huge.
theory,
It is
this is
huge.
more like its body and then its legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to speak to it, Spriggan?
3 halves the size of the.
Yes.
Micah, no! You're mean! You wouldn't like it if somebody did
Spriggan,
that.
are Spriggan moving up to it?
I'm not.
Or are you
I'm
saying-
holding,
I can talk
holding
from here.
Spriggan out so it can speak.
All right.
So,
It's like thanks.
Oops. Oh,
I will cast
He's friggin'.
Speak with Animals.
All right.
Spriggan, no!
Don't do it, Spriggan.
Spriggan,
Don't
no!
do it
Spriggan,
first.
yes!
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Hello, could we have some of your chitin, please?
I feel like it's just going to be evil.
It looks at you, and you hear a voice in your mind.
Oh.
Hello, little one. I missed you the first time around. Glad you brought your friend.
I don't think we've met. My name's Spriggan. This is my friend Torin.
It's
It looks exactly
weirdly
like
shaped
this.
claw points forward, and the thumb of it cocks back and hits forward.
Oh.
I need you all to make Constitution saving
Oh
throws.
no!
Oh, I
I-
suck at con saves! Not
You suck at
Ah!
That's a 1.
Ben, are we fighting a giant pistol shrimp?
Yes!
I hate you so much.
Ben, why?
That is a 20,
Oh. This is
25.
Okay.
What
You
happens
save.
to us.
I got-
17!
10.
You fail.
Wait, wait.
Spriggan just
Save.
goes
Where?
Yes!
Constitution saving throw.
explodes.
Got it.
6.
Fail. So you
Fail.
So you two save. All right.
This is damage, as opposed to like we all turn into crabs or something.
You might be knocked
Oh.
prone.
All right. 5,
Goodbye, Savin. It was nice knowing you.
15,
Bye,
Oh,
beauty
gosh.
blonde.
16,
I guess we'll go together, Spriggan.
18, 20,
Can I have a pencil?
24.
Oh,
Some- the spare pencil.
Is there a spare pencil around it?
Is
Here,
that
you can
it? Are you done
I
counting?
need the pencil.
Yes. So, those of you who failed, you take
I mean,
24 points of thunder damage
Oof.
Do.
and are knocked prone.
I am down.
Savin's almost down.
Holding Spriggan is like. I'll just save this for later.
You might.
We're in the front too. How did this happen?
You're just like, boom.
He just went around us and then hit them all in the back.
We're like, no, with the power of love.
Or just his large self.
Does that blast have a range?
Yes.
Okay.
And you were in it.
Oh gosh.
I need to get closer. I need sneak attack on it.
This sucks.
Would you like us all to roll initiative?
Yes, I would.
But what if we're pro?
Oh, today's a bad day.
My goodness.
Is that another one?
I just rolled another one.
That is a 24.
Hold on, I'll ask for initiative rolls in a minute.
I have a 24.
Ladies first.
Well, I need to get
Well,
closer.
I don't think that applies here. Torin and
it's
Sue are just start for it, and Torin's like, no, you first.
Ladies first.
Both of you stand right next to me, Tori.
She's a strong, independent woman. She can take care of herself.
Doesn't need no allies.
I will
Get
just
sneak attack.
shield you plebs who fell over.
Sorry.
Spring going.
Hurts so good.
Alright, so, Gregory, what's your initiative?
Treat you like an Animal Crossing item.
Sue,
What? 24.
7.
4.
Spriggan,
15.
Torin,
Better than 0.
24.
and you're letting Sue go first?
Yes.
I go first.
Alright, so first up is Sue.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Maybe.
I want to go up to it with my swords drawn,
Maybe we should just like carve a piece of the shell and book it.
and I'm going to try to hit it.
So you're gonna use, alright,
10 feet of
right there.
Gosh, I forgot what I was adding to this. 24?
That hits.
Okay.
He's gonna have a
Do I
high
have
on
sneak
the
attack on
class.
this out of curiosity?
You do not.
Yeah.
I did not think so.
You don't have allies within melee, it's not surprised.
He is a
Oh, wait a minute, you do, because Swashbuckler!
So yes,
She is
does.
I was running other
Swashbuckler.
rogues, so I forgot.
Swashler?
Buck Swashler.
She's a buck swashler.
I need 2 enemies. Or 2 enemies. I need 2 levels. I need know your enemy.
That's 12 points of damage.
12 points of
Do I
damage?
hit twice? I haven't played this.
You have to
yet.
attack again.
That's right.
See, the know your enemy ability is so nice because I have such a high armor
Okay.
class that
Second hit
I
is
will know that if something
21.
is higher
Hits.
than me, then I'll know it's really,
Okay.
really
And
hard
then
to
this
hit.
one's not sneak attack.
Yes.
Right, so this one is
AC is
just
30.
8.
Nope.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Alright.
What has an AC of 30?
I don't think anything has an AC of 30.
Good.
Alright, you stab it, you stab it again.
Both
What's with your rapier?
swords.
Next up is Torin.
Yes. As a bonus action, I'm going to use Iron Wall, planting both of my shields,
Okay, so you. right in front of
and
you.
I'm giving. Actually, I'm going to move to cover 7,
Okay,
and since I'm holding Spriggan in my hand, technically,
okay.
I'm going to use Iron Wall.
Alright.
Spriggan's kind of going to be kind of like that. And Grady, what'd you get in initiative? 11. Okay. I'm gonna need you to get up and heal heal Spriggan, so you can
Well,
do stuff.
do what you want. You're an independent ghost.
Listen to me.
Spriggan's hurt
I
bad.
am the tactician.
Spriggan is down.
Spriggan is down.
Wait, are you
You
down?
will be making death
What?
saving
So,
throws.
is that your turn?
I am hurting.
no,
but
I still haven't.
I'm
You're
not
good.
down.
When he goes down, though, then you can heal him.
I am going to.
Because that's going to happen.
Oh, I'm gonna go down so fast if he does that again.
He only needs to hit you one more time. and
Shoot
you're
Because
him
down.
worst
with
case,
my-
how many dice did you roll for the?
You don't
Many.
know.
He rolled like
Because if you rolled more,
lot of
if you rolled
D6s.
4 or more, even if you rolled minimum damage, I would go down.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at it with my crossbow.
All right.
Heavy one.
Yes, my heavy crossbow. That is
That's
a
Let's see, if I heal Spriggan, then he'll immediately be able to heal
25.
Well, not right.
That hits.
Because
Alright.
You're gonna want to heal Spriggan first.
1d10. And that will be 11 points of piercing damage.
All right. So you hit it in a spot right under its eye stalk, and
Pick on someone your own size.
after Torin, it is Nikki.
Hit fist bump you if you were awake.
Nikki
And not, dying.
stands up. She's going to back up
Runs
several
off
feet.
the stage.
She takes out her
I wish
longbow.
I
And
could.
she's going to
It'd
take
still be in range.
2 shots. That misses. That one bounces right off the kite. It almost gets right in, and she looks at it in frustration. Okay, piercing seems to be a problem.
Or you should just learn to hit.
That's before.
Piercing
So
no
Yeah.
Maybe you should learn how to aim. You know, from 600
Rolling
feet.
60.
All right, next up after Nikki is Spriggan.
Can make my death save.
20.
That is a fail.
Oh,
dare you,
no.
I trusted you.
Spriggan, no!
I trusted you.
Bad Spriggan, stop
After
dying.
Spriggan is Gregory.
Yeah.
Gregory
What
Spriggan
was the
needs
verdict
healing.
on? None of my 2 spells can go together, or a spell that's a cantrip can go with one of them. I feel like we.
Your
always
cantrip is an
debate
action. You can use a bonus action for another spell. If it requires... So, a bonus action spell and an action cantrip.
So you can use an action
That is
cantrip
all you
and
can
then
do.
also cast Healing Word on Spriggan.
that. That's sweet.
That is all. That is all you can
That's
do.
the only
Bonus
one.
action spell, cantrip action.
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
I shall
Alright.
viciously mock the crab. And say,
Does he need to share a language with you? Or understand your
I don't
language?
think so. He needs to
I think he needs
So
to
they just need to be
understand
able
the
to hear you.
language.
Yeah, he needs to be able to hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it need not understand you.
got it. All right.
It just knows
Just-
that you're
yeah.
angry and
It
yelling
just
at
knows you're
So
insulting it.
wisdom saving throw.
It's just like,
Okay.
that sounds
I'll say-
insulting.
I don't know.
Ah!
That's the ugliest shell I've seen on a crustacean in my life.
So
Is that the
wisdom.
first crustacean you've
Well,
seen?
if that
in your life?
fails.
That's a good question.
If you
Yeah.
failed his wisdom, roll your d4.
It's
Yeah.
2d4.
2d4, that's right.
Yeah. Roll a d4 twice.
Ooh, good. Ooh,
Nice.
Still
7
All right.
Yeah, it's disadvantage on it.
and
This next attack roll.
7 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I always forget that.
We
Yes,
throw
disadvantage.
7 at him.
What's next?
I think that
An
would
extra
actually
attack
kill
roll.
7.
Probably.
Okay.
He'd
And
take
healing
the bludgeoning
word.
damage
Let's
and that
see
would just
what
go
level
down.
I want to use. I'll just do. Let's see. So it's just 1d4 plus extra d4s. I'll just do 3rd level. It's plus.
Ben, don't look so bored. You're trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Just
I'll just
real
do-
Saturday.
I'll just say- You don't have very. Anyway.
Oh.
4 and 5. So 9 to you.
He lives!
That is
Just
Gregory's
gave me
turn.
half my hit points back.
It is
Oh,
now
friggin'.
his turn. He gets his pistol back. So he
Wonderful.
Uh-oh.
opens it up again.
I have
That's
a
a
problem.
30-foot cone.
I have a
I'm
problem.
going down.
Oh wait, should I have like stood up? Can I be standing? I mean, I'm
Sure.
probably
You
just
use
gonna.
half
easy
your
movement.
movement to stand up, yeah.
So a 30-foot cone would get. Hang on.
Everybody.
That will get
Would it
everyone.
get?
It would not get
It would not get
Could
Nikki.
I have backed up out of the range of? I mean,
You didn't
This is
declare
kinda
that at that
bad. I
point,
know,
so you stood up. Okay, so everyone make con saves.
I'm down. Doesn't matter.
Con save.
Oh
That's a 9.
no! I failed.
That
I'm
is
down.
a.
I failed.
That is a
That's
more
a-
than. That is a more than 20.
that's a 1.
Okay.
This is my turn to roll. now.
Stop falling over, you guys!
That's a 7.
I didn't mean to fail. It was an accident.
Okay.
I might
6.
actually die.
12,
Spriggan, no.
18,
Spriggan, no.
20,
Oh gosh, I might die.
25.
I'll be fine.
I'm gonna die.
26.
Woo, that was close. I almost died.
I'm down.
Looking rough.
I am down.
Okay.
I'm at 0. Straight 0.
So
How much
you're
was it?
down.
26.
I am at
You're-
0.
How much damage was it?
26.
26.
26.
Okay, I'm down.
So...
Yeah.
You
Four
rolled-
more, and I would have just
I
straight
see.
up died.
Alright, so you took 12
Yeah.
points of thunder damage.
Oh, at 12?
I think we should
Yeah.
spread
Oh,
out
cool.
a little bit.
Oh, it was 26.
Oh, 26. Sorry, 13.
You
Okay.
remember
I
what happened with the
gonna
poison
say,
cloud?
Forgot I count.
Can't math.
Can't math.
Well, if we had an opportunity to, but he rolled.
Oh gosh.
That's his
If
first
you
attack.
had, if I hadn't healed you,
I
you
would
The
would
second
have
attack
stayed
is
dead.
Sue. You are
Yes.
prone, so he has
Yes.
advantage on that attack.
That's fine.
Who's down?
We're gonna die, guys. We
Are
should
you
run.
down, Grady?
Oh, like
I'm
down.
down. I'm
That's
down.
a
We are down.
25 to
Three
hit.
of
Yeah,
us
that
are
hits.
down?
I rolled really badly on my con save.
No, no.
Like health.
Oh,
Three of
but
us
down,
are
down, yeah.
unconscious.
I am
Torin, we might need to just
Sorry.
disengage and pick them up.
Yeah.
You take 14
They
points
can
of bludgeoning
probably go
damage, and
really
you are
fast.
grappled.
We could probably go really fast, guys.
Did you give him advantage on that since she was
Yes. So
Okay,
you're
and
currently
I'm
grappled.
Okay. That means I will have to make a...
Athletics or acrobatics to break the grapple as your
Acrobatics would be
action,
much better.
and then you still have your bonus action to do anything.
Yeah, okay.
Its shinky thing isn't an attack roll.
Okay,
it's
Sue,
No,
we
it's
need
a
to
save.
trade
It's
places.
just
Well,
'Cause it's like
yeah.
I have a higher armor class and more health, so I can probably take this thing better. If you can run to them and
It is
get
now
them up.
I can't get them
no,
up.
Sabin's
I don't have
turn.
anything to get them up.
Death save.
I can make a medicine check.
It's called a healer's kit.
That
Would you like
is
to borrow
a
some?
12.
Yeah.
12. So you save.
I
Or
save.
you make
success.
one success.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
Savin's not dead. Savin's
Yet.
not dead.
Gosh.
So that's Savin's turn. It is now Sue.
Okay. I would like to make an acrobatics check
Alright.
to try to get out of the grapple.
Alright.
That was a 21.
You drop through its claw.
Okay, I would like to take my bonus action to disengage.
Alright, you
So I don't
disengage.
provoke any opportunity attacks, and then I would like to use my movement to get close to Torin and my down friends.
So you.
Down friends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
I think I
no,
used
no, no.
everything.
It's
that I
now
had.
Torin.
It's now my turn. Okay, so
Ow, I don't want to be hit again. That would really hurt.
what would would it take an action to hand her my healer's kit and Spriggan?
Hand her my Spriggan.
Micah is handing something in action.
Here's my healer kit.
So say up to the DM, I would probably say it would be just
Okay.
because you're.
Since you're handing.
It's not like you're actually giving thought to like, okay, reaching to my pack,
Yeah.
taking out my healer's kit.
Since it's not like, you know,
If
shield
it was
or
just
person.
Spriggan.
Since it's the kit and
Spriggan would
Spriggan,
just
that
be
would
like
be an
a-
action.
Okay, so that would be an
Yeah.
action.
So
That'd be an
Spriggan wouldn't be an
So
action,
then
but-
I am going to use my bonus. What is this thing? It
Is
is.
the
Okay,
stuff.
cool. It's not. Doesn't burn my action. Okay, so I'm going to use my
What's the roll for saves? That 1 is instant die, 2 is raise.
One is
bonus
2
action
failed saves,
to
right, Micah?
The 1 is 2. Oh.
pick up my shields,
A
run
natural
up
20
to
is
this
2
guy.
successes.
Alright.
I'm still
And,
with you in your possession, technically.
No, I gave her with the kit. And I'm going to burn my action surge to make an attack roll. And that would be a natural 20.
Alright.
So that would be +1 Kopesh. So that would be 2d6. Wait, did you roll twice or double damage?
Roll twice.
Roll twice. Okay.
I used to just double damage, now roll one twice because
Because
that's.
double damage is stupid.
Yeah.
So that would be 10 plus 5, that would be 15 plus my superiority die.
I was about to. I
That
thought you were
would
going to say
be-
superiority complex.
Oh wait, yes, that would
That's
be
totally what I was thinking.
23, and he must make a strength saving throw,
Ooh.
Or.
else be knocked over.
No.
Even with my shield bash, I
He's
can't.
huge.
He's huge.
He is huge.
Also, wouldn't him being.
But
knocked-
he is hurt.
Okay, so
Like
yeah.
he's
That was how much damage?
a crab.
23.
He's
23.
already knocked over. I mean, unless you're flipping him
It
upside
has to
down.
be within one side, only one side.
Yeah, so if it was a large creature, you could bash it over.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
it's
Uh,
big.
But
You
it's
can bash
huge.
over horses, though.
Yes, this is true.
You can bash over horses.
Wow. So
Unfortunately,
natural.
this
like-
has an elephant.
I mean, can you bash over like a spider or something?
If it's large, yes.
Giant
This is
spiders are
huge.
large.
Yeah, this,
This
is
is
huge.
huge.
This is
Huge.
yes, this is
No,
huge.
It's literally huge.
It's literally huge.
Okay.
It's huge.
Got it.
All right.
Wait, what kind of damage was he doing with his pistol?
That was thunder,
Thunder
damage.
damage.
I have resistance. Oh wait, no, that's level 10.
Oh man!
I
Dang
have
it!
resistance to that. Oh no, wait, that's level
I was like, what? Awesome! But dang it!
No.
All right.
How much do you think
Nikki's
that
looking at you like,
goes?
would you like to back up, please?
Aim behind it.
I'll see what I can do. All right. So that's your turn, Torn.
Yes.
All right.
Are her arrows a deck save?
Let me double check.
See if they are, I can add my AC to that.
But then she wouldn't be hitting it.
So it doesn't damage me.
No, it's not a safe. It's just a straight damage roll.
Nice.
Really? Her explosive arrows don't require a save?
Yup.
That's kind of
Camera died.
Well, on this
Great.
episode of
This is-
We Know Nothing.
This is thrilling. This is really thrilling. Everybody's dying, and it's just a crab. We're getting beaten by
I
a
don't know.
crustacean.
This is like an intelligent, powerful, huge
It's
crab.
really not. It's
Does
just
a
pointing
lot-
its
It
hand
did
this
a
way.
lot of damage.
But just imagine if
It
that's...
doesn't help that two people in a party are really weak.
But what if it has like other like it can
It's
probably
like,
do
oh,
other
this is a
things to
big
it.
group. Never mind.
Oh,
Concussive blasts.
this is a counterfeit battery. No, it's not.
We're fighting
I
a
think you said
musket
that
crab.
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the musket crab.
Gosh dang
2
it.
rounds to reload.
If only.
And there we go. Cool.
No, you're not gonna die.
I
If you
really
die,
don't
at
want
least
any of us to die
You're
right
not
now.
gonna
I don't
die.
want Savin to die. He was becoming cool.
We kind of
No.
That's what
him.
happens, Micah.
What?
Don't look at me.
What's it?
Don't look at me.
You're right across from me!
Stop.
Scary.
Rude.
Don't die.
All right. So
No,
Don't die.
you are not going to
Don't
die.
die.
it's now Nikki's turn.
We're all gonna
Everyone
die.
just jumped
We're
in the
not
water.
all gonna die.
She's looking at Torn. How you doing? I can't hit it, but there's the blast.
I'll be fine.
All right.
What?
Your funeral.
I'm
All
still
right.
standing up. That's
I'm
not good.
checking on a rule real quick
I roll.
to see if I can do a thing or if that thing is against the rules.
I think this makes me feel funny.
Ben, you are DM.
What the-
I know, but I
The
want.
rules bend to
Feel funny
you.
as in-
I know, but like,
I feel.
see, this rule may save your life or it may
Ew.
not. So I'm just checking on that. All right, here we go.
As long as you're not feeling sick.
Once per turn.
I don't
All
feel
right.
sick.
That's not bad.
I feel feelings. It's weird.
And no, in case you're wondering, I could not throw my tower at it because it would crush the thing, likely.
Yeah, that
And
would
we
not.
don't
Alright.
want that.
So she
It's true.
she says,
I really
I'm
was
aiming
thinking
for a
about
leg,
that.
What if you threw your tower under it?
and she's
Flip
taking a
it
shot
over.
at it.
That would not help us.
No,
at
you,
all.
if you
All
throw
right,
it under
that
like
is-
half of it,
End
you
up
could flip
giving it
over.
our tower, and she's like, oh.
I mean, if you
Tennis
plopped
on top of the tower going,
what if you plopped the tower down and
It
then we could all
lands
be on top of it,
next to it,
shooting at
Yeah,
it?
why
Far
don't
away
we
from
dive
you,
into the tower?
and then
Cool.
explodes.
Cool.
So that is
It's so crazy. It doesn't take a save. That's awesome.
I am as baffled
I would have
as
thought it would have made it.
everything else is here.
That's
Yeah.
Zen flowers for you.
Everything is baffled.
I'm very
Like if
baffled.
anything, you'd think like
Not
the
just the-
spell.
And of course,
would
I roll
require
critical
a
damage
save,
on this
and
one.
The explosive arrow that has travel time would.
Yeah.
That's good though, right?
What's good though?
They're rolling critical damage.
No, pitiful.
Pitiful damage.
Oh, I
Pitiful damage.
She
Deal
looks
15 points of pitiful damage.
frustrated, like, all right, take another shot,
Why are there so many?
and that is that hits. Her bow is 1d8.
I want that. I want to multi-class so I can use spells. What kind of spells are these for? What are these for?
Ninth
Bard?
level spells you wouldn't be able to get.
Alright. It's starting to look pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Already?
Cool.
Yeah.
But I
Alright,
want
kill it
them.
fast.
Can I put them in a ring and just use them?
That is Nikki's turn. It is now Spriggan.
Death save. First again.
Do you want me to roll for you?
12. One success.
Yay.
Brigante.
Spriggan.
You can need to
That's
heal
Spriggan. It is now
Gregory first.
Gregory.
Because Greg
Never mind.
Well, if he pops himself up.
Is he rolling death save as well?
No.
That's one fail.
Oh yeah, he
Oh
is.
no.
Yeah, he is. What do you want
Let's
me to
not
do?
lose
Do I
Gregory.
Do I use a healing kit first? Do I make
Yeah,
a
you can
medicine
lose
check
any of
first?
us.
What
We
do I
use
do?
the healing kit.
I
You
mean, we
need to
can't
use
lose
it
either
on.
of the duo.
On
We can't lose
Gregory
the originals.
or
We
Spriggan?
can't lose
Probably
the
Gregory.
new
Just stabilizes
character
them,
plot.
bring them
Alright.
back.
Huh?
It just stabilizes them.
Pretty much Nikki is the only disposable.
Yeah, but that's all we can do because both our healers are
She's
down.
probably
Alright.
less likely
But if
to
you
die.
stabilize Gregory, couldn't he stand up his turn?
He's going to make an
He's
attack
stabilized,
on
he's
Torin.
unconscious, but he's no longer making.
Death saving throws.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna make an attack on Torin, so plop down on you.
Just kill it fast.
Couldn't you just keep using his thing and then we'd end up 100%
It's a
dead?
recharge.
Oh, good.
He just got lucky last time.
Yeah.
That is a 21 to hit.
That does in fact hit.
Alright, you are currently grappled. That is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
That would have killed me.
Yes, that is why I.
That would have killed me.
As he has you, he
That, yeah.
holds you up, and he over to the side.
Oh,
So
he
he's got-
moved!
Fun.
No!
They can only move left and right.
Drags him into the
Starts
water.
dragging you into the water.
No, Torin, no! No, 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 not good.
If you
All
get
right.
me up, I can cast water breathing on him.
That's fine. I'm good at.
Get
I'm good at.
He's
Or
going
Spriggan.
to
Strength checks.
Either one of us can do.
Better than I am.
his thumb cocks back. Mike, real quick, can you show me my range?
From here.
Yeah.
5, 10.
They are still all in range.
Is right here. That's 10, 20, 30.
All right.
Again, all in range.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Not happy.
He looks at you in his hand and bashes you into the ground. He's gonna make another attack for that.
Fun.
That's a 20.
Ben's being nice. He's like, don't want to just kill everyone.
Brain.
I mean, heck, if
9.
What's
9
your
does not hit.
What's your armor class?
18.
It hits.
Okay.
It's 16 plus 8.
24.
24.
Thank you. It's 24. So that's another 2d8. 14 points of damage.
I am unconscious.
So whoever's conscious in the moment sees Torin face plant into the dirt. His legs are as he's
You
being
just hear a-
clubbed.
It's fairly weak. If you need to kill it.
You know, it's fully within my alignment to leave.
But it's Torin.
It's an overpowered enemy for me. I can leave. I can make Nikki shoot it. Nikki can shoot it and kill it. I don't have to be here for this.
It is currently
just
It's also not my turn.
Savin's
carry our
turn.
unconscious bodies along. Why don't you first?
I'm
That is
not
an
good
8.
at strength.
All right. So you fail one.
I mean, I could pick up Savin and run. No, not Savin.
I was gonna say.
Spriggan.
Friggin.
Savin, Spriggan, Sue.
No, he's going last. Okay.
Yes,
So
team.
that's Savin's turn. Next up is Sue.
I don't know
It's
what
gonna
to do.
drag Torin into the ocean.
Not if Nikki kills it on her turn.
So you run and you kill it and attack it, and then Nikki
I can't run that far
Can
unless
you
I
throw
dash.
a knife or something?
You
can
dash
dash
as
as
a
a
bonus
bonus
action.
That's true. I can dash it.
or anything you can throw again.
Is it really that weak? Ben, is it looking rough?
It's looking rough.
It's looking
that's all
rough.
now.
Really?
Just below 50%.
That's not
It
amazing
didn't
odds.
take much damage though.
No.
I mean, I hit it the first time.
If you can get a good sneak attack on it.
You could just throw something and then get out of range.
You can get right up to it
Let
without
us
dashing.
die.
Although it's probably gonna run back
At
towards
30 feet.
everyone.
I know, you can get right up to it
Yeah,
without
because he can
dashing.
hit you with his 30-foot cone.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to walk up to it.
Alright.
I don't want to do this. I'm only doing this for Tori.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. 19 plus things to hit.
That hits.
Aw, she's in love.
But wait, do you have sneak attack?
Yeah.
Swashbucklers don't need people.
Oh, okay.
I don't need any.
Wait, they
of these
just
for this.
automatically have sneak attack?
If there's only one of them.
As long as they don't have disadvantage, and there's only one person.
16,
If there's literally anything standing next to them, then they don't have it.
21, 20, 25.
25 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
The first hit.
It is looking very rough.
Kill it.
Don't look at me like that. I'm scared. Does a 13 hit?
No.
I think so.
Your next time you
Fine.
and you hit in a strong part in the blade. Like
Like a cartoon?
kind of. Rapiers are a little flexible, so they don't snap. That one does nothing. Alright.
Sorry,
Wait a second.
Torin, it's your turn.
What did she hit
Torin,
with
please
first?
kill it.
Torin, please deaths.
My first sword?
I thought, didn't you say something about
That
piercing
is
not working?
one success.
Not doing very well. That was her experience. You
Swords
succeeded
are
one?
different.
I have one
Yeah.
success.
Alright. It's currently not really interested in this thing in its hand. It's not really moving. You're moving though. So,
So you gonna die.
After
it
D20.
throws
We can fix
Torin. One, two.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
your
dex
turn to
save?
get thrown instead of spirit.
So, Torin, you are thrown. Oh, right next to Spriggan. Face first down.
What your damage?
You
from
do
that?
take some damage from that.
That is 2 failures.
And I'm
Wait,
going to
that's just
see.
straight up 2 failures
Yep.
from a throw?
If you
Okay.
take damage, that's 2 failures.
Shoot!
You guys are very lucky he has not recharged yet.
I know.
But you
I don't
have
know.
Success.
Does
I'm a
does
failure.
Spriggan take crushing damage from the Torin landing basically right on top of him?
No,
That would
because
mean he would instantly die.
my body just knows.
Wait,
It just
is he landing
pushes
right on
him
top
to
of
the
me or
side.
next
No,
to me?
it's in the square.
I don't know.
It's in the square next to him.
Roll luck, percentile.
Don't
don't
do
do
it!
it.
Don't do it!
No, but that'll.
Micah, clearly the DM placed it in the square next to Spriggan,
Yeah.
so clearly...
Don't
The
listen to
DM!
I mean, we've
Use
been doing
mine.
it when he's in your space all the time, though.
That'd be a 15.
That is not in space.
15. You're in his armpit at the moment.
That's adorable.
You're not dead though.
You're lucky I took a wash in the ocean last night.
So you just smell like fish.
Fish.
Yes.
Fish
All right.
pee in that.
So that
It's salt.
is all right. Cool. That's what he's done with that. He's now kind of like looking
If
at
he
you.
attacks me, I can see him.
Yeah.
I can.
So you just went right, and then he
Yeah.
threw
And
the
then
thing.
he threw Torin.
Yeah, then threw Torin. All right. Yeah, it's now Torin's turn.
Torin just did
Right.
his.
Oh, you
Yes,
just
right.
saved. Right. That's Nikki then.
Nikki, please kill it.
Nikki's looking at this thing. All right. Punk's going down.
Too bad
That was
Jakal's
nice.
not here.
That's a
line
19
of
plus
unconscious
things.
thoughts.
That one hits. That's a total 20. It also hits. And she
That's
is not
funny.
carrying more. She is action surging, just pumping this thing.
I'm so glad we have her.
That is a...
If not as a
that one
character,
barely
but only
misses.
because of what she does.
And that's a 26 to hit. So that's 3 hits and 1
And it's
miss.
at this point that Nikki cast lightning bolt in a straight line
8 points of damage.
and kills the entire party.
Another 8 points of
I
damage.
knew she was evil.
16 total so far.
And then another 8 points of damage.
24.
Plus 3.
27.
27.
27. It had 3 hit points. So it's...
Gosh dang it!
And you see that 2 arrows into its eye
You
stalk.
were gonna
As
die.
its mouth
Thank goodness.
opens up another
We're
one
still not stabilized
inside it.
yet.
Not
And the
yet.
thing-
We can make it happen.
I do want you to make a dexterity saving throw as its body.
Oh, I can do that.
Natural
Amazing.
1.
My God, no.
I'm not the jinx. Other Mike is the jinx. Or maybe it's just anybody named Micah could be a jinx and just say natural 1.
No!
You take
So you go down and
8
Nikki's
points
just like
of bludgeoning damage as it...
I am still okay.
Alright. It's the same leg that was crushed by the giant earlier as well too. So you're like, ah!
Why do people keep landing on me?
And you see it's,
I hate you all.
It's cock's
This was a
thumb
good day.
closes.
Thank God.
You will die. Yes?
Is it in immediate danger of being taken out by the tide? Because otherwise I
No.
just want to leave it for a few minutes.
Tide's
and
out
stay
at the
with
moment.
My friends. Okay.
Great boss.
I will as soon as
Having
it's
said
my turn
that,
again. Are we out of initiative?
Just for the sake of Death Save at the moment.
Okay.
So that was Nikki. After Nikki is Spriggan.
That is one thing.
Ah. Wait, you have 2.
Gregory.
This is so nerve-wracking. That's another fail.
You'll be
Gregorius,
fine.
Gregorius.
You'll be
Oh no.
fine. You'll be.
You're gonna have to save all of us.
I will have to stabilize every single one of you.
Wait, stay. No.
The crowd's gonna make a death save. I'm kidding. No.
No!
Rolls a nat 20.
Just for giggles. No, he doesn't. He fails. Anyway, if we were keeping track of those, he failed. Back up around. Sue,
Yes.
you're up.
Okay, I'm going
Gregory.
to go.
He's got heals.
Wait, you skipped Seven's death save.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did.
she
7.
Didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't.
Who? She? Oh.
Nat 1.
So are you down 2?
Is that 2?
That's 2 instant fails.
That's 3 fails.
All right. So currently, is you?
Well, we still have
Ice
Rod
Tank
of Resurrection,
blasts
right?
over.
Is the Rod of Resurrection like a one-time use?
No.
Suppose we
no.
can charge it again.
Potentially, it is potentially a one-time use. You have to roll the thing.
Yeah, 3
but
nat 1s in
it
this session.
Didn't get destroyed.
Out
So
of maybe like 5 rolls.
all right. So Sue, what
Might I recommend a barbarian next? Someone with armor.
God,
Maybe a cleric.
But it got its pistol back before I could move.
Might I recommend a cleric, sir?
So I'm going to use my movement to go to Gregorius.
Why'd you have to mention something like that?
Okay.
And then I'm going to stabilize him with a medicine check.
Okay.
Poor Sam.
Not the huge hit that you were given.
No, I don't need that.
Doesn't that automatically do it though?
Fine, I do that.
He's got the heals.
That automatically does it, right?
Yes, automatically does it.
Fine.
He's stabilized.
Sam, I'd like you to make that medicine check anyway, though, just to see what would have happened.
Maybe it'll get another
But
nat
that's
one
not
out
true
of the way.
anymore because if we hadn't, then
It's a 9.
Yeah, but you have to add things to it. That would have been an 11.
Okay.
See, it would have been fine.
It would have succeeded.
Okay,
It
I'm
would've
stabilized.
It also
So
could
you're
have not
stabilized.
succeeded.
Do I
It
clear
would've
all my
been fine.
failures? Is that what happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
All your successes and failures have been
Okay.
cleared.
I'm
So
Your
Sue,
successes and failures
that's it
have
for
been
you.
removed.
Torin, your turn.
I have nothing. Can I
And now I get the natural 20.
All right.
I am
So,
up with 1 hit point.
so you, like an ostrich, pulling its head out of sand, you, and you cough up a lungful of sand.
Ew, nasty.
There's a big, dead, several arrows sticking out of it. Meanwhile, there's Nikki on the far side of the field. I told you, further away.
Says the one with range.
He has a crossbow.
I'm going to stand up.
Oh, your turn was death save.
That's the turn?
Yeah, that's the turn.
Okay.
Nikki,
I'm going to
It's
stand
going
up.
to-
No, I'm not.
Wait, did you succeed?
Mm-hmm.
move over, and she looks at Savin and goes, "Uh-oh." That's Nikki's turn because that was her action.
I'd like to. Uh-oh.
I use my action to uh-oh.
She just asked. Actually, yeah, so she is... Hang on, let me check things. Okay. She's taking her action. Is this guy important to you guys?
Yeah?
Nah.
He's our friend. Of course he's important to us.
Even though I tried to
She reaches into her pack and pulls out the helm. Puts it on.
Wait, what helm?
Oh, right! She has that!
Cast fireball on
No, she
everybody.
doesn't?
Yeah, she did. She took it,
no.
remember? Because
I
I was...
have
Oh,
it.
she gives... Dang it, Hannah, erase your stuff!
I have the helm of brilliance.
The helm of brilliance is in the bag of holding.
It's in my bag of holding, which is my backpack.
Okay, so
have
you
your
have
back- you always have your
the
back.
bracers.
Yeah.
Why didn't you use?
I have the bracers.
Okay.
Oh, well, you stabilize these. Okay.
Does anyone have?
Wait. Okay. Where did the helmet brilliance come from? What is the helmet
It
brilliance?
came
That's
from
Thanos'
Nikki's
helmet.
dad.
Oh, okay.
But you have
And
the helmet.
I took it.
Okay. She looks at you.
Does it require attunement?
Hand me the helmet.
Also.
What helmet?
The shiny one.
Oh,
The
right.
shiny one.
I'm pretty sure. Do you have like a bunch of spare helmets in your back pocket? Or?
Hey, Sue is kind of distracted, so
She puts it on, and her eyes start glowing a bit.
I
She
should've
starts
made an insight check
levitating
into
a little
that.
bit. All right, that's
No,
gonna be
head armor.
it for her. After Nikki, it is
Does that-
Spriggan.
You might live, or she will just suck out all of your blood like a vampire.
That's another fail.
No!
She's just
I'd
like,
like to take Big and throw him on the ground.
nobody else gets to have
After
blue skin.
Spriggan,
I would like
it
to
is
throw
Gregory.
Spriggan into the water.
You are
I
stable.
I
would like to
baptized
poke
I'm stable,
Spriggan
so
aggressively.
I'm just stable.
Yeah.
Do I do something?
You have to turn.
But wait. What does stable mean? Am I awake? Am I alive?
You're
You're
unconscious.
unconscious at 0 hit points.
For 1 hour, I believe.
There's
Okay.
a 1d4.
At which point you gain. Is it 1d4 hours?
So he can't do
I
I
anything.
think it's like you
Yours
just
can-
if you roll yourself back to
He
to
can't-
stable.
He can't do anything right now.
Yeah, you are unconscious, but you are stable.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're not gonna
You are
die.
not
So
actively
that's-
dying.
That's your turn.
That was one use of the healer's kit gone.
It's now back up to
Mark
Sue
that
again.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Spriggan.
yes, Spriggan. I'm going to go. Healer's kit already used. Yes, can't use it twice.
There's 9 more of them.
Okay, never mind. I'm
All
just gonna go whack.
Okay.
How do I use this on something so small?
I do want you to make a medicine check because Spriggan is so tiny.
I'm sorry, Spriggan.
So what, did it keep her from doing it at disadvantage?
Oh no, that's a save. It's a 10 plus 2, so 12.
Okay. You
This is not my. I'm not used to this.
a little bit of head. Okay.
He looks
Spriggan,
like a mummy.
You're
but
conscious.
he's okay.
You are wrapped up like a mummy.
And
Oh,
you have-
I'm
and
conscious?
You're,
Oh, sorry. You're stable. You're wrapped up like a mummy. You're not conscious.
He
He
have- you're
lives!
wrapped up in a
And
nice
he
big
lives!
bow.
You're
on the back.
I had a
welcome.
cocoon.
You have a nice
Alright.
big bow on the back too.
It's now Torrent's
So,
turn.
I want some
Great.
feels. I'm looking so rough right now.
I can
Feels
hug you.
are-
That's about it, though. Is
There.
there? Is anyone else down?
Savin's down.
we all
Savin's
stay-
like
is,
down.
is everybody stable?
Yes.
Everyone is either stable or.
Dead.
I mean, technically, Savin is stable because.
Stable.
Oh, I'm
Savin is stable.
He's not
Alright.
going anywhere.
Exactly.
All right.
I am very stable.
I don't know, I think we're all a little traumatized.
I would like to walk up to Sue and give her a big hug.
Aww.
Okay.
And kind of,
If you do it too hard, you could kill me.
just kind of
Roll for damage.
pat her on the back reassuringly.
Aw.
Roll for charisma. Persuasion. Actually, deception. Roll deception.
Like,
Deception!
how about intimidation?
You will be
Just
okay.
roll a straight charisma
How about
check.
non-lethal
So
crushing? That is a nat 20.
Awesome.
So whatever it is.
It's a
you're
very,
convinced.
very relaxing hug. Unlike some other person who gave you very relaxing hugs in the past, this one feels genuine.
I want to cry.
It's going to be
Roll to
okay.
cry.
It's going to be okay.
Nikki's like, hold on, buckaroo, we're not out of this yet.
What's she doing?
And
She's gonna
she
kill us
reaches
all.
up to one of the big gems in the center of the helmet and pulls it out.
Oh, I hold on to Torin.
7. You kind of wake up in the murky, oceanish depth.
We need lights for this.
And you start seeing
Oh.
Did Helen talk about the afterlife?
If Savin has to make a choice, this actually could be problematic.
you start seeing some large tentacles wrapping up that start coming around your body. Coming back so soon.
Wonderful.
You were supposed to
Roleplay.
feed them to the crab, not yourself.
Failure.
Failure. Oh.
Totally just
Did you
like
do
crap.
everything you could?
I wasn't expecting one so large.
Worst lackey ever. One that
Well,
I would not recognize.
You should expect the unexpected next time.
There's
You're a
next
fish
time.
out of water. Expect more of those.
I roll to be uncomfortable.
Savin's uncomfortable or Micah's uncomfortable?
As they start pulling you down,
I like to imagine
feel
the Kraken
force
has a mug that
stop
says
you
world's
from
best
moving deeper.
patron.
Okay.
and
One
The
that he
tentacles
gets
don't
himself.
release the pressure. They're still trying to pull you down
Oh,
slowly,
wonderful.
and you start being kind of tugged of war. Gregory, you know what this is like.
And
And you hear in the back of your head, you, in a little bit of trouble there, buddy?
Say yes.
No.
I suppose I could use some assistance. Yes. If you're willing to
I
offer.
can give you one shot out. But
Wait, who's talking?
I'm gonna require a bit of a... maybe something more than a couple of followers.
Understandable.
Alright. I'll see what I can do. And as you look around the murky depths, suddenly the old man appears. And he starts growing. Horvin! It's been a while, General. Horvin looks around. You! Meanwhile, back on the surface.
Hanger!
Nikki is holding the gem aloft, like, I wish our fishy friend was back.
And the crab
Cracks the
stands
gem.
up.
Nikki, the unreligious,
No, this is a wish spell. Not a
unmagical,
genie.
generally person, is going to attempt a resurrection. Would anyone like to contribute?
I would like to give her advantage.
Just be prepared.
That's not how that works. You have to offer.
I
Wait,
offer
wait,
to
wait.
help.
I don't know what's happening.
How,
I
you have
yes.
to give a thing.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Or
Yes.
say something.
Also, I'm unconscious in my
Something that requires a roll.
Something that requires a roll.
What do you do?
What
Give
would
it
you
a
like
thanks.
to give?
My soul?
Give the ring
Oh,
back.
Give the ring back.
I don't want to give the ring back. It's mine.
You could chop
now.
off some bit of the crab and offer that.
What do I have? I have lots of things.
I'm going to offer up Spriggan.
I eat Spriggan.
Oh,
I would like to use my wild shape to
I
go
have things.
Okay.
You have a what?
I have shiny things.
Alright.
I have other rings. I have a really fancy ring that I didn't sell. I'm
Alright.
going to offer that because I know Savin likes shiny things.
All right. You put that in on top of Savin's chest. Anything else?
and it sinks in.
Who's conscious at the moment? Is it just you two? And Nikki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki side-eyes you. I'm not very good with the religion and magic thing. If you got something to help, do something.
I'm going to.
Is anyone here very religious?
Going to.
No.
Step
Other
up.
than Savin?
All right.
And even then, Savin's not really religious.
It's kind of been a transitional period.
If anyone out there is listening, I think this
right now.
I think this soldier
Trying to find himself.
deserves a second chance. True, he may have been sent here to kill us, but I think he's truly seen the right thing to do.
And roll for deception.
And, and I think if he has a second chance at life, he'll be able to do a lot more good than evil in this world.
All right. Roll a persuasion.
Roll deception.
That'd be a 7. A 7 for 7!
Savin! Yes!
Unfortunately, the pun gods do not watch over this universe.
Ah!
All
Not
right.
yet. 'Cause I have a job for you. Clyde, if you're out there, I need some help.
Have you watched that?
All right.
No.
I need to.
I haven't had time. I need to.
So as you're looking, the old man, his smile kind of starts frowning, and he starts getting a little bigger and a little buffer than he used to be.
He's evil!
His hair begins growing out a bit longer, and it's a bit darker at the roots now, not the old man you saw earlier. You
He's not
know,
old anymore.
Corvin,
Oh, he's just angry.
you've sent a couple of you guys after me in the past. I've always held back a bit, but you know what? I'm not happy sitting on that little stump any longer. I'm gonna get out of this. And this time, I'm gonna start hunting you. He slows to a gargantuan size and he grabs two of the tentacles and starts pulling them apart. You,
So now I'm being ripped in more directions.
it loosens its grip on you.
No.
I need you to make an athletics or acrobatics check to break a grapple.
Oh, athletics are much better.
Yeah, for you.
Thank goodness. 13.
13. You start pulling out, but your leg is caught.
Cool.
You see there is like a sun type of like stream through the surface. Not too far, but you can't quite get there as your ankle is still caught.
Try stabbing it with a rapier. That's what I did.
I don't think he
I'm
has
having
rapier.
family issues.
Savins from a broken home.
We've all got dad issues.
I don't have
I
daddy
don't.
issues.
You suck.
I know.
That's out of the table.
I don't have a dad. You can't have daddy issues if you don't have a dad.
I suppose.
So
My
what would you like
dad's
to do?
My dad's a tree. I guess my
Could
mom's
I
also
summon my packed weapon? Or does that not work where I am?
Looking at the other DMs. They're happy.
Because I don't even know where I am.
You see, on the material plane,
I'm gonna guess
No.
not.
So yeah, no. You get the feeling that you've lost access to your stabbies.
You can make an unarmed strike.
You do have spells.
I do have spells. I've only got 2 spells.
Burn a spell slot.
None of
Burn
them
them
are
all.
offensive.
do a
No,
complimentary
I'd
what
like
about
to
your,
use the
what
F
about
you.
your, what about your racial
Control
spells?
FU.
No, my racial spells are, I got Fog Cloud, Gust of Wind, and I think it's Wall of Water. No, I know I have one. Let's see. Your Fog
You
Cloud,
do the
Gust of
opposite
Wind,
of
Wall of
Wall of
Water.
You also have
I have Witch
cantrips.
Bolt.
Water
You
of
also
wall.
have cantrips.
You can also
Those
just
are
punch
technically
it.
spells.
Oh, I guess that's
Move
true.
a wall of water,
Alright.
and then it like
How many
suffocates.
tentacles are grabbing onto me? Just one?
Well, there were 4 initially. 2 have been pulled apart. One's lost its grip and one's grabbing you.
Just Eldritch Blast him.
Can I use Eldritch Blast?
Aim for the eyes!
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna use Eldritch
It's a
Blast.
cantrip.
What are you
Might
aiming
as
at? Are
well
you
try.
aiming at the tentacle or are you aiming at
Aim at your leg.
Orvin in general?
Cut off the leg!
I'm
Cut
aiming
off
at
the
my
leg!
knee.
Cut off the leg.
No,
We'll get you a nice peg.
Yeah, hey, then we can have more body parts missing from blue people.
We can make part of the crab into your peg leg.
Yes!
no, I'm
Do
gonna,
it! It's worth
I'm
it!
gonna aim more at the base, or farther down the tentacle. Not right where it's grabbing my foot, but
Okay.
Fail.
below.
Critical fail. Critical
Make 2
fail.
checks.
Yeah, that is
No, you have to be Micah in order to
a
say natural 1.
Actually, I did that to him before.
18. You said 2 attacks?
Yeah, because
Because
it's
it's
2
two.
blasts.
You're
All right.
level 5.
18 and 15.
The first one hits. Roll damage.
Hey, Loretta, just tackle the gods straight up.
Yeah, no, see, plot twist, I'm now going to kill both of them and steal their powers.
And take
I
both
will
of them
rule the ocean!
Oh gosh, that's kind of scary. Sapin ruling the
Is
seas.
Is that what happens? when you
Ruling
kill
the
a god?
7
You
seas.
steal it?
Can you have inspiration?
What'd you say?
Cool with the Sappins.
Ruling the 7 seas.
You know what? Yes, you get an inspiration.
Is that our first inspiration?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is 7.
7 damage.
For Sappin.
Step 7! Calm down there,
rule the
Mr.
7
Bungie.
seas.
Is that
Calm down,
including your,
Bungie.
your
I'm
agonizing
Sapin,
blast?
Sapin of the Sapin Seas.
That is pretty
You can have a
perfect.
secret order of elite followers called Sapin 7.
There's only 7
No,
of
it's the
them.
7.
The
No, it's the Sapin Samurai.
The 7 Samurai.
the
Oh my gosh.
the tentacle. Let's go. And I need you to make an athletics check to swim towards the surface.
What service?
He technically still has his movement, though.
Aha! 22.
22. All right. Using that to you're pushing free. You're swimming as fast as possible. You're not looking behind you as you hear roars and beginning into what languages do you speak?
Primordial and Celestial. And Common.
You start hearing battle cries in Celestial, one versus the other. And as you start breaking the surface, you hear, "I will replace you, and neither of you are safe." You
Wait, neither of you?
come up and
Okay, I assume it was.
I am awake.
Orvin
you're
saying-
awake.
That's right.
You feel a lot less powerful than you used to be.
Level 0. Commoner stat block.
You still have your packed weapon. You feel a connection to that, and you still have like your cantrips, but any of your patron spells
My
or
patron stuff.
features gone,
Alright.
and you
You're
feel
reduced
happened.
to a level 1.
silence in your mind.
Oh, that means he can't see you. You can swim around.
Yay! Bye, guys.
I'm free. All I had to do was die. No big deal. Wow.
All we hear is just dolphin laughter.
So, 7. You wake up, you see Nikki standing over you, and there's sweat drenching her.
So I'm confused. Did she actually affect that, or how does that?
She cast Wish.
I mean, but like,
Yes.
Wish
But-
is
but
powerful.
Wish is powerful.
Very
It is
powerful.
amazing.
It's a
Yeah.
9th level spell.
It has
For
bad
reference,
effects if it
that
goes
is the
wrong.
highest spell
Yeah.
slot.
Okay, so little note for y'all following home. It's a modified Wish, so it's like basically exactly as rules as written Wish, not the fun DM Wish.
Oh.
What's the fun DM wish?
Where Wish is the most powerful thing ever.
Got it.
The actual
Could
Wish
be kind of
is
scary.
more balanced.
For as balanced as a wish can be. Oh,
Basically,
I
you
haven't
can
seen
cast
that.
any spell of 8th level or lower with no material cost or components or stuff like that. And then you can also like
And there's lots of
Use
stuff
light.
that you can only do with a wish.
only do with
Yes.
a Wish spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
For example,
repair my tower.
yeah, you cannot repair the tower except with a Wish, and you can't repair it to full. You can only like a certain amount. So Wish has limits, unless you have the fun DM Wish.
You can find souls.
Which
You
is
can find souls.
really
You can't bring them to you, but you can find them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Which is weird.
so Nikki
Don't know where it is, but
pulls off the helmet.
and goes down to 0 hit
Nice.
points in this.
So that means how many gems
I'm
are
gonna
left
stab
in it?
her.
I probably need to write this down.
Is missing one of the blood gems.
wait, are each of the gems a wish or something?
Yes, each of the gems is a wish that somebody died for.
So I need to
Oh.
write there.
So someone's life essence powered that spell. You're welcome.
So somebody else died for you, Salmon.
I mean, you don't know that, but yeah.
Feel better.
I don't know
so
that.
ironic.
Feel guilty about your life.
Actually, Nikki.
Shouldn't be guilty about his death,
She looks at you.
since if he didn't die.
I hope
that
you're
would not have
grateful.
had to happen.
Because I'm not sure I'm gonna. She falls
Can I
over.
catch her?
Yes, you catch her.
You're just like,
I
No,
set
she
her
could
down.
have fallen on me. I could have died.
She's lying down. She's conscious, but she's like,
you're stable.
oh.
What happens if you take damage when you're stable?
Oh no!
I have
just
some light. I'm
lost
gonna
my
give her
cool
some of
lightning
that.
spell.
What?
I have some wine. I'll
Bummer.
give her a little
Oops.
drink of that.
Oh, you hear a little bit of what
You
she's
know the
like.
one that backfired and got us all killed.
Thanks. You know, you're possibly.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, I lost water breathing too.
I know.
Oops.
I have water.
May I make a
breathing.
charisma check on her so that she thinks I'm more nice?
Sure. Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna pick up Spriggan and put him in my pocket.
All right.
That's a 19.
19. No, you're. I think you're not.
followed you down.
Aw. Thanks, Nikki.
Do it.
Yeah.
Dare you.
You might want
See
to
our
just...
friends.
I'm just
Take
gonna
these.
lie here for a bit. Told you I could do it.
Alright, Nikki,
She's
take
all
it out
loopy.
now.
So you become unstable if you take any damage while you're
Alright.
stable.
I
He
would like
goes
to
crazy
move
and
to
starts
the
doing wishes
crab
left and
to
right.
collect some chitin.
Alright, you.
Since I really did help kill it. A lot.
It's George, mostly the girls.
Yeah.
I didn't
Girl
have
power.
a chance to do anything. I was dead the whole time.
Was that great?
Honk, honk.
I was on honk.
Alright, so you go up.
Gregory would like to honk.
Yawn when I laugh.
You would so you go up to the crab.
Voluntarily.
How exactly are you going to retrieve chitin?
I don't know. Do I need to make like a
What do you have?
What do you have on hand?
2 swords and a dagger?
You have 2 rapiers and a deck. Okay. Looking at it,
Yeah, that's gonna work.
it looks like wow, Nikki was right. Piercing's not gonna work for breaking these things off.
I'm gonna go and give her
I
a
use
hand
my
with
bare hands.
But like maybe an axe or slashing type of sword. So you can start to
My
use.
Kopesh is slashing, right?
I believe it is.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help her with that.
Hey, Torin, do you have anything to help with this?
All right.
You know,
Run her through.
you're stronger. Maybe you should do this.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna let my man do it.
Make
You need me to open
a
the pickle jar for you, ma'am?
Actually, I know how to do
Oh,
that.
good.
make a nature check.
Nature
Dude.
For
check.
that.
That's
Dude,
a plus
it's
0.
so hard to open the big ones.
Ooh, that's a
I had to
19
take it
though.
and I went,
Nice. So as you're looking around, you're thinking like, okay, you know weapons pretty well, you know swords pretty well, and you saw in the picture in the tapestry what that sword looked like, and you look and you see that hammer part of the thunder of the cavitation cannon, as it was called, actually.
Oh, nice.
That would be the perfect part for a guard. So taking your Kovacs, you start hacking at it, and it takes a while. You would surmise that this is about an arm class 18, 19, worthy chitin right here.
Alright.
You eventually you hack that part off,
Make
and
some
you look
armor
at
out of
it,
I should.
and it's like, yeah,
Monster Hunter.
this would be a pretty good guard.
Channel the inner Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Can I have its eyeballs?
What?
What?
You may have one of its eyeballs because the other one's kind of burst
Okay, I want the other.
because it has two eyes. It has two arrows directly in it.
If I were to make armor with this, with the rest of it, would it be heavy armor, or would it be medium or light armor?
Depending on its construction, looking at it, you surmise. Make an
You
intelligence check.
Then you could get somebody to change it as some
Oh, you can't help me with this intelligence check. Dang it!
I don't
You
know
were
yet,
sleeping.
but it might be useful later. I could sell it.
More
That's
sleeping
11.
people.
It's 11. You're looking at it. You're pretty sure you can make some nice armor out of that.
Yeah.
The shaping would be weird. It might have to be like a scale armor or something like that, or a splint armor.
I won't be able to get it.
You're not confident that you can make plate out of that.
Yeah.
You're not really sure as to its weight,
Okay.
Try 50.
or whether or not it can float or has any other properties, but
Okay.
Make a new shield.
looks
It's not a bad idea.
could make a new shield out of it.
Okay. I'm going to plant my tower
All right.
somewhere here.
Over its dead body.
No. I'm gonna.
Put it on
Got
top
it in
of
two
its dead
pieces.
body.
I'm going to plant my tower, and I'm going to drag the chitin into the tower and take a long
then
rest
shrink
and
the
try
tower.
to salvage as much from it as I can.
All right. Make another nature check.
How long is the door of this tower?
That would be a 16.
16. So you spend. So you're spending a long rest here.
I'm at 1 hit point. I need a long rest at this point.
I really need
And so does
How many
everyone
hit points
else.
do I come back with? One, I assume?
Yeah. So basically, what's at the moment is, so taking a long rest, you do regain your hit points, but you have like no power. You have no spells either at the moment. You're like,
Wait,
Yeah.
this is.
when you're stabilized?
Not even cantrips?
I mean, you always have your cantrips.
Okay.
It's after an
Does
hour.
my packed weapon just, since it was a previous magic item that I attuned to, does it just appear next to me?
Yeah, it appears next to you.
But it's no longer a packed weapon.
It's no longer
A packed
a
weapon.
packed weapon.
But it is
But
still
it-
magical.
It's still magical.
It still has its magic property.
So yeah, you
It's
have
just
your
not
javelin of
your
lightning with you,
magic property.
and you sort of look at it. You try like shunting it off into this exponential space, and it just doesn't move. And you're like,
To be expected.
all right.
I can't debate something.
So you
Are we all back?
Honey, would you
you're
like
back.
to share some seafood with
health
me?
after the long rest?
Yes.
I mean, if you're cooking, sure.
And I think we're going to call a break right here.
That's good. I have to go to the bathroom.
All right.
I have no pack.
Welcome back to the Bard's McGuffin. So, they just killed a giant. Actually, it's huge.
Huge
Crab.
Technically not a spider.
huge crab.
It was huge.
Can we get off the board now?
Please.
It was a crab, which is equivalent
the
to a
sake-
spider standing
thank
on a
you.
wood plank.
No!
That's what I was expecting.
Dude.
So, currently taking a long rest is everybody because holy
need a
crap,
rest.
yo. Savin, you feel a separation from power that you haven't had in a while.
Let's
How do you
see.
feel about this?
He's having separation anxiety.
It's been like over 50 years since I had no power. And even then, like back then, I had no power.
Yeah. So it's like
It's kind of nice.
you're stronger than you used to be, and you don't have somebody watching over your back. So it's like
kind
He
of
can,
nice.
he can no longer be corrupted.
yeah,
It's very nice.
pretty cool.
Now's the time to take over his mind. What was that?
Spriggan can well shape into a
Immediately
giant
cast
spider.
power word kill.
Whatever he wants.
Get rid
So,
of him. Get rid of him immediately.
As you guys are resting, you feel stronger.
As in a level
Level
up?
6.
Yay.
Nothing happens for me at level 6.
I am going to
Expertise.
take the healer feat!
Expertise in what?
Whatever you want. You get 2 more, right? 2 more expertises?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Okay, I have no idea what happens to me, so.
I don't level up Sue, so I don't know what to do with her.
Well, guess who gets to do something now? Alright,
You
so.
do!
I
Okay,
will
so
take the
hit
average
points.
for rolling hit dice.
Rogue.
Uh-huh.
At
I now
level
have
6,
25 hit
you get expertise.
Okay.
Choose 2 more proficiencies in skills or thieves' tools to gain this benefit. So choose 2 skills, you double your proficiency with those.
Double?
Double your
You
proficiency.
take that number.
Your proficiency bonus.
The proficiency bonus. So,
Add another 3.
persuasion would not become 20.
Right.
It would become 13.
What more? for
Unless
spider?
we're at a +4 for proficiency. When does that hit?
And this only applies to things I'm already proficient in?
Yes.
It hits at, I don't remember. I want to say...
Level 10?
I could be more proficient in investigation.
Okay, someone tell me what to do.
Acrobatics.
Wait, first off, hit dice.
Acrobatics.
I get crit too.
So,
Hit dice.
Ooh.
No, it's at level 9 you get.
Do I just get a health bonus, Ben? Is that it for now?
Hold on a second, I'll look you up in a minute. Bard. 6th level,
Oh, hey, I got
You get
another
counter
30
charm.
slot.
You go first.
cool. I have
and
it
a
here.
college feature.
Oh my.
Your college feature, College of Lore.
Oops.
You learn 2 spells of your choice from any class.
Oh right, that's when that happens.
It can be,
That
it
looks
must be a level you can cast, as shown on the Bard table, or a
terrible.
cantrip.
Eraser.
You do.
I'm stupid.
Let's see. You also have 2, you have 3 third level slots.
Okay, I get an extra 3rd level slot.
Yes, you know an extra Bard spell, and then you learn 2 spells of your choice from any class.
Oh,
list.
I have to do hit points.
Decisions.
I
So
use
you
a D8.
we'll work that afterwards, I guess.
Sure.
All right.
It's a D8.
Who else is Warlock?
It's a
So I
D8.
know what
How does
my
health work?
HP is for.
It's your.
Right. Let me see if anything else
It's
happens
your.
at 6th level.
It's a D8 plus.
I don't think
Patron feature. So no.
I think it's
so.
plus.
Just health at the moment.
Yeah.
Whatever
You
your
feel like
saving
you
thing
would be
is.
closer to getting an invocation, like maybe 1
Is it your combo?
boost away, if only you had powers.
Hey,
I
Micah.
know.
Here's the rounded
So
up
just
thing.
health. Thank goodness.
Micah.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Grady had a question
Either
about
roll
the hit
a
dice.
d8
Yes.
It's your hit
For-
dice for
He's also-
us. It's a D8 plus.
Con.
or just
or you can take the,
take the
slightly
average.
above average.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna roll.
to just
I always
roll
roll. It's more
for
fun.
it. I don't know why.
Wait, did you say plus the con mod?
Yes, plus your constitution modifier.
Con mod plus either hit dice or 5?
Yes.
I cracked 30.
Yay!
That's funny. I'm twice your hit points plus more.
I'll just.
What do you
The
have, Sam?
problem is, I have a
62.
Constitution modifier of
That's
0.
Hey, I'm a rogue.
So,
You have
74.
5
I'm not
more
a
hit
tank.
points than Spriggan.
wow.
You're a tank. I'm not
Spriggan
a
can
tank.
take
That's
you
why I
down.
have to Are we
I
live
just need to
streaming
wild
our level
shape.
up?
That worked.
A little bit at the moment.
That's true. With Wild Shape, Spriggan has a lot more than 25.
Ah.
So,
Battalion magic.
Max got 10.
yeah.
I found it again.
You're now at 60. Wow. Welcome to the everybody except for Spriggan and Torin. Spriggan and Savin Club.
Yep.
Well, but don't you have like a gajillion?
74.
Torn?
74 hit points.
Yeah, so more like welcome to the... You also got 10.
Level 6.
I can
You
have
also
another
got 10
spell
just now.
prepared.
Yeah, I got 10.
I also got 10. So now
Welcome
you're,
back to the
you're
team,
still
good
too
bear.
higher than me because you were at 52 and I was at 50 and now you're at 62 and I was
Doesn't
at
mean
60.
why bother with anything else?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It's not
Wait, do we think
Since
we're gonna
you're
go
taking
underwater?
Medium Armor Master.
So
If I take Medium Armor Master,
and then
I will
Torrens
Medium
on his
Armor
own
will
thing.
disadvantage me on
and then
stealth.
poor Spriggan and
Ooh.
I mean,
Savin.
but everybody
Seriously.
over
Torin, are we
60.
planning on going underwater anytime soon?
I hope not.
Still have to find that shark.
So, yes. So I should keep whatever
Oh!
Basically be
prepared.
as
got
bad
that
as the crab,
crab bite.
except underwater,
Knock
so
it off.
super worse.
We still have to do the tusk and the giant shark skin.
Yeah,
Why do we
don't
take the shark
feel
skin?
comfortable
What is-
with
For the,
What?
hit, the
handle
hill.
wrap.
We also have to go talk to
So you
Torrens.
don't lose it, so it's nice and tough and stays in your hand.
And as you saw in the tapestry, it sort of seemed to like wrap around his hand as well and
That too.
rasp him.
It's a scary shark skin.
Well,
It grabs you.
The shark
You don't grab
tentacle.
the sword, it grabs you.
the sword's a
Maybe.
mimic. It's just
In Soviet
slowly
Russia,
eating
this-
you.
this
I don't know if
sword
I
heals
should
you.
enable you.
Boy,
Okay, shall I look at
you should
spells?
brush crumbs
Oh,
off for
good
me.
sense for that.
I think
So,
you're just making a mess.
As you guys
No,
are taking
you're
a long
making
rest,
mess.
Shame on you.
Micah!
by the way, for coming back to the dead, you have how many points of exhaustion was that? Was it 4 points of exhaustion?
Yes, because 5 is dead.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my
Oof.
things.
What does that
Ben,
mean?
I
I've
can
never
take
been
the magic
exhausted.
If you take too
Feet?
many points of
could.
exhaustion, you
And
die.
instantly learn magic.
I thought
You could.
no. I thought coming back from the dead, it's -4 to all your rolls, and every time you take a long rest, it lowers until it's back to normal. I don't remember what. It depends on the spell you are using.
I've never been
exhausted.
exhausted too, so I don't know what that does even.
Exhaustion.
'Cause I'm a
sucks.
wise player.
That's why
So
I
you said
always
I get
fight to
another-
not be exhausted.
another-
That's
third
why I
level
play a
two
spellcaster, so I have to
From
rest.
anywhere below.
Otherwise,
at
I'm
what or below?
literally useless.
Second or below?
As long as you can cast it. So you can
No,
cast
that
all
would be me.
spells.
Okay, so another third
What?
bard, and then
Anyway,
Bait?
two more
Trying
from
to
anywhere.
Anywhere.
Third of below.
And they become
take-
bard spells for
what do you
you.
mean trying?
Ben,
Yes.
if I was that kind of person, I would take Magic Initiate, take from Cleric, get Sacred Flame and Spare the Dying, and Cure Wounds.
Wait, can you say that whole thing again? That is not what I heard.
If I wanted to,
Yeah. So you have a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. And every time you finish a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
So it's reduced to 1 already.
Yeah. So it's -3.
Sam,
Got it.
if I wanted to, I could
Yeah.
take at level 8. I could take the Magic
So
Initiate.
no exhaustion. You're just
And
Yeah,
choose
I can
from
remember that rule, so yeah.
Cleric,
you
get
just
Spare the Dying
for a
and
few
Sacred
days.
Flame and Cure Wounds. if I
That would be
wanted
really
to.
nice. No, I heard you say something else, and I was just
I
like,
know.
oh!
Yeah, I know. I could also take Mage Slayer, which
You have not
could
fought
take some
any
people.
mages at all.
Yes,
This
we know.
entire campaign.
Probably because I haven't rolled any. Partly because, yeah, mostly because I haven't rolled any random
We
encounters
also
yet.
have not taken basically any elemental damage at all.
That's true.
We don't
Except for that time we fought Farstern and we took fire damage.
That's not it. For some of us. Others of us did not take that much damage.
Over the course of your resting, you're currently hacking away at this
yes.
big old thing.
Spriggan is mortified.
It's okay, Spriggan, just
He
cover
doesn't
your
need it
eyes.
anymore.
He attacked us first. You tried talking to him.
And a voice said,
What did he
Well-
say?
it wasn't him talking, it was a voice in my head.
What did the voice say, Spriggan?
I don't remember.
Spriggan, make a history check, please.
No, this is Micah not remembering.
Spirit, make a history check.
I don't remember. Spriggan, make a history check.
2.
It's a scary voice.
It was a scary voice.
It was a scary voice. I think he said something about missing me and bringing my friends.
What? Does anybody know what Spriggan's talking about? Torin?
Isn't this where we crash landed?
This is...
Not far off from where you crash landed.
You're like up here.
Well, this is about where we crashed in our ship, so...
Ships don't crash unless they fly.
Oh, what? This is where we wrecked Torin.
Even Spriggan remembers that.
Wrecked, Torin.
We crashed into the land.
No,
We wrecked.
your ship wrecked. You're not ship crashed.
R-E-K-T, wrecked.
Our ship...
Yes!
I'm gonna take that advantage away from
No,
you.
it's already there.
Take away the inspiration.
Inspiration.
Torin, make an intelligence check.
He's not a sailor, so it makes sense.
That is a 12.
That's true.
I am right.
No, you're not.
You make an intelligence check.
As a captain, I know that you're wrong.
Excuse me.
He's a
I can
soldier.
do this with advantage.
I'm wise
Well,
enough to know
excuse
that
me,
you're
ma'am,
wrong.
for dealing with land vehicles, which crash all the
It's
time.
their first fight. How
That was
adorable.
a 16. That stinks. That was not as good.
Anyway,
I don't think this is our first fight. I think we were fighting last week.
so Nikki has been resting a bit, and a few hours in, she
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
she
adorable.
stands up,
It's okay, we're in love.
Yeah, pretty much.
Looks
We're the
around.
la, 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 la.
walks up to Savin,
Wait, who's walking up to me?
Nikki.
Nikki.
So, how you feeling?
I could be better, but I could also be dead.
That is true.
These statistics there, so you're too...
Bless you.
Thank you.
Also, when I stabilize them with a Helos kit, they
Bless you.
Bless you.
come up with 1 hit point, so that's...
So you should have done it last time.
Well, now I can.
Now we can.
You should have done
He was
it
also
last time.
down last time.
Not my fault.
Wait a minute.
What?
So you guys were all level 5, right? Went up to level 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Nikki's still level 4.
Hmm.
She's gonna be super powerful when she gets to our level.
She's gonna...
It's possible that
Take some.
Hannah made her when we were at a lower level.
Yeah,
I
and
forgot
then
to level her
forgot
up.
to level. That would be probably on me because I had to level up a couple other people too. Anyway,
Why are you looking at me?
because Hannah and Hannah aren't here, and you're the other person I have to level up.
That's only because I leave my character sheet with you because it's your character.
I made the character.
No.
You took it.
It's your character.
I
You
mean,
said, here, play this. And I said, okay.
I said, hey, you can make your own, or I have a couple of people kind of ready. And you're like, hey, I want to take the person ready.
Because I didn't want to be here every week. And now look where we are.
Now you're invested.
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, don't name your characters.
Technically, you don't
name
have
it
a
what you
boyfriend.
name it.
Technically, it's Ben's character, so Ben has a boyfriend.
Dad is right. Anyway,
Oh my gosh, I love this session so much.
so
You almost died.
Nikki just sort
It
of
was
sees.
wonderful.
All right,
Nikki's feeling much
Good.
less powerful than the rest of us.
She
We're all
walks
like,
off.
aha. And she's like,
I mean, she
I
can't
don't know,
miss,
Spriggan
though.
always goes...
He's like,
She goes back into her corner and lies down.
He gets taller every time.
but only
I can
barely.
hurt things now.
Like,
I mean, I
So-
could do that before, but now I ignore resistances and things.
What time of day is it now, Ben?
It didn't take you too long to get here when you came here in the morning.
Right.
They can take us to
So
the
it's
fight,
night.
but we took a long
So you
rest.
took. So it was like 10 in the morning. It's now like 6
Now
o'clock.
it's 1800.
Maybe 6.
1800.
Yes, 1800 BC.
I understand what he's talking about.
What were some of the spells that had like a
Sailing,
component or something that would mean that a bard couldn't do it?
No, you can.
Or like,
You're good.
no, like,
The problem is you were underwater at the moment.
no.
Thank you, Mike.
If it has a material,
wanted
if it has
to,
a
but I can't
cost
reach.
value to it, that's
right.
you have to buy that item or else you can't cast the spell.
You have to share.
So
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
as long as you have that item
It's all
available
mine.
to you, you
Sharing
can use it.
carries.
Unless
He
it's
is
just
sharing
you have
with
to
his
keep
other wild
buying
shapes.
stuff.
Okay.
He has to share with
Mr.
Shelly.
James, I have a question.
Yes.
Share
Do
with
clocks
Shelly.
exist in this world?
They do.
should.
Kind of expensive. but
Great.
they do exist.
Oh, I get a timepiece.
Well, no, I wanted to make sure if,
I like maker clock.
if 1800 hours would actually make sense.
Makes sense to me.
Like, would we know how to keep time?
Yes,
That might be different.
Well, okay. For example, there's the
Use time
there's
to
the
seven
keen
instead.
mind
Yeah,
gate,
that's true. Yeah, keen
where you know exactly what
7
time it is.
7 o'clock.
But probably it would be. Probably time would be kept either considering from hours from dusk to sundown, or from dawn to dusk,
Yeah.
or
Or from dusk till dawn.
that's what I was looking for, or by o'clock.
Yeah.
It's a little thing.
So while 24-hour clocks probably do exist, most people probably use the standard 12
So would
phase
you
clock.
rather get some spectacles, newspaper, and
Some
cup of
coffee.
coffee?
Hours.
Alright.
Wait.
Alright.
Is everyone okay to travel at night?
I can't see, but otherwise.
It's okay, I have a lantern for you.
I have a candle that goes in the water.
I can cast dark vision.
I suppose I'd be okay.
Gregory, you can't see either.
Where are we walking to?
Nobody can
towards
see in the
this?
dark.
I can see in the dark.
Nikki's like, I can see a little ways into the dark.
Do you want to stay here and hope for the shark and the narwhal, or do you want to head back by way of the mountain?
What's a narwhal?
See
and
the
what's
dwarves
a shark?
again.
I don't think I want to know.
We might as well try our luck here and at least
The
try.
shark is very long and it has fins. Do you know what fins are?
Mm-hmm.
You've
It
seen
has
fish
fins.
before?
Yes.
Bigger.
And with lots of sharp teeth.
Lots
I mean,
bigger.
they're all big.
No,
Well, lots
much bigger.
Like
big
the-
enough to eat Torin.
Like the size of that.
Shan't happen.
like the size of
that
that
was a
crab.
good comparison.
They're about the size of that crab, and those are the regular ones.
They get even bigger.
Like I said, big enough to eat
No.
Torin.
You can't hug him.
He goes, no!
I'm right here just kind of like not even going all the way around his neck. Just- no.
See, Tor, we never need to have children. We have him.
You don't understand. Torn's the child.
I mean, I wasn't gonna take it that far at
Can I
this
see
point,
the...
but
the
I mean, if you want to take it that far,
Well, I mean, he's kind of like a child.
I'm older than all of you.
See, but we
he's not
talked.
wrong.
We talked about this when he was gone. Remember?
I'm also smarter than all of you.
No.
You see
Micah,
that?
stop looking at my character sheet.
You see that?
You are wiser. You are not smarter.
That's
Okay,
true.
so
That's
what happened
smarter
was she
decisions
did
than
level
all
up,
of
she
you.
just didn't write the number down that she leveled up.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So, yeah. Really scored. Okay, because she did have multi-attack, so...
Yeah.
It was live.
That was not my fault.
Well, does anyone have any idea how to catch a shark?
I mean, I've hunted sharks.
Is it just a
before,
regular
but-
shark or a giant shark
I
skin?
have plenty of ideas, but I'm not sharing any of
I
them
think
with
it's
you.
giant. Yep, it's giant.
Giant
I-
shark?
Kind
Cool.
of know. I've never personally done it before, though.
Sam, does the list say giant shark skin?
Yeah, it has to be a giant shark.
I've hunted regular shark before, but you don't want to get caught in a group of them.
Do they travel in groups?
They can.
They can.
Do they come in pints?
I've never... I'm getting one. I've never
I'm pint
crossed a
sized.
giant shark before. They're fairly large.
Where are we going to find them? I feel like they're in deeper waters.
We need a ship for that,
I have a ship.
Why?
It's on the other side of the
There's a
island.
kraken.
so we don't have to fight it hand to hand.
We really just need more of a dinghy.
I'd
That's
rather
more
not
like
get
a
pulled
dinghy.
away.
You
We
need
need
a
something.
bigger boat.
I think you're gonna need a bigger boat.
We need harpoons.
I don't like this.
Lots of rope and nets.
Nasty things.
We might need more help, actually.
We would.
I wonder if there's anything back at the temple that could be useful at all.
Probably not the Sapin would appreciate us taking.
I know, but if there's...
The Rod of Resurrection. Oh wait, which temple are we talking about?
The Temple of Tide.
Let's bring back the Rod of Resurrection to kill a shark.
No, I was just thinking that might be useful since you know things happened.
I think we'll be fine,
We'll be fine
Simon.
for now.
Spriggan.
Well, as long as we have to,
You are all fools.
as long as we have to think about getting a ship, we should head back to town anyway. We should go by way of the mountains.
Visit the
Visit
dwarves
the
again.
dwarves again.
Maybe we can find an actual door to that place.
Maybe.
You know, I
Roll higher!
Wait, what?
You weren't there. We tried to meet some dwarves in the mountains, but
They didn't seem overly fond of us.
I don't suppose you speak Dwarvish.
No.
Nothing.
Read it?
No. Why would I read something but not be able to speak it? That's just silly.
Tessa could read, but not speak.
Tessa could read and write common. She just doesn't speak it very well.
But that's just silly.
You're
It does
silly.
seem a little silly.
is dark vision just for one person?
Yeah, I have to...
Wait, you
Target
want us to
multiple
walk
people.
through the mountains at night, Torrid?
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
That's not a good idea
That's
at
not a good
all. There could be orcs out there.
There's
We could
nice
get
wolves
ambushed.
out there.
There's what?
There's nice wolves.
I
What's
think
a
I knew
wolf?
that already.
I don't
It's-
come far inland often.
It's like...
Imagine
Um,
a
Imagine a
shark.
shark.
Imagine a shark with fur, 4 legs, and a lot smaller.
Got it.
Basically
like-
the equivalent.
Have you ever seen a dog before?
It's like a barracuda.
It's bigger and
Got it.
scarier.
Yeah, I have
and
to target
they can hunt in
multiple people
packs.
with it.
Not necessarily
But it
that
lasts
much
for
bigger
8
either.
hours.
Well, we should at least get as close as we can to the mountains, then take another camp there. We need to start heading back.
I suppose.
Relax, we'll be fine. You have me with you, remember?
I'm not really worried about that. I just
Wait,
wanted
I might
to speak
actually
to
be
the
able to
old man
help
one
us.
more time before we left.
no, he's
Do you want to head back
scary.
to the temple then?
No, he's scary.
No, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Wait,
Alright. Is everybody ready?
no.
What did we decide?
We're going to walk to the mountain as much as we can tonight and then take a rest.
Oh, you're not gonna say goodbye to
I want to.
Ocean Dad?
I was looking to see if I could get comprehend languages, but I can't.
Aww.
7.
Gregory might?
Do you remember anything of when you were away?
Away.
When you were dead just now?
He died?
That is fair. He is freaking know
Gregory
this.
also
guess.
is like, Savin died.
Oh yeah, you guys weren't like.
I mean,
Yeah, we
it
definitely need the
was-
Rod of Resurrection now.
I'm not entirely sure how real it was, but
don't
it
know how I
seems to
feel
have
about
had an
undead.
effect in reality.
Oh no, wait, I
Do you
like
remember anything that
that.
happened?
Did
What
you
kind of
see
effect?
Marcel?
I've lost most of my powers.
But did you see Marcel?
Who's Marcel?
He's a little... No, wait, he's a giant. He's a little giant.
He's a ghost friend that Spriggan made at some point.
Remember when we were hunting ghosts?
Well,
back
I mean,
in
I
town?
didn't make it, but I made it. Another me.
Yes.
Is there anything else you remember?
The Kraken was there, as well as another deity of the ocean, older, stronger.
Like the old man. What's a deity?
Higher power.
Something stronger than Torin.
Not possible. Does not
Absolutely
compute.
Error,
100%
error.
Torin, Spriggan's just like,
Oh.
I know you're saying words, but I don't know what the words are
I'm
that
sorry,
you're
that's
saying.
not in my dictionary.
It's like when they're trying to explain to
Yes.
Sarge how Griffith Sergeant.
I'm sorry, but you're just wrong. There's just certain facts of life, and one of them is that Torin is the best.
I mean, you're not wrong, but deities are a little different. Especially ocean deities.
Then Torin, you must be a deity.
I wish!
Power saving throws are 8 plus proficiency
8
plus
plus
spellcasting.
spellcasting. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nikki has raised her save DC against her Seeking Arrow.
Cool. Is that a dex save?
That's a dex save. Yes. It hits, regardless. But if you succeed, you remain in stealth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can't stealth.
I can stealth.
Don't be silly.
I'm wearing light armor, thank you very much, and I'm proficient in stealth. I have a +7 to stealth.
Be silly, Torin. You can't stealth.
Then he's not
I will
amazing, now is he? He's not the
suit
best
one.
at everything.
Go back to the temple.
Well, that's why I'm here. I fill in the
Dang it.
gaps.
Dang it.
Failure.
If we need a ship, we might as well head back now as soon as possible.
Why do we need
Well,
a
no,
ship?
do you want to head back to Temple of Tide?
Mm,
We can just
Maybe
swim.
we should say thank you.
it would be appropriate, I think.
We're gonna head back to the Temple of Tide.
All right, you get there. It is
Just
now.
walk off would be selfish.
By the time you get there, it's now starting to push 8 o'clock
Okay.
in the evening. You don't see the bonfire. You
Really?
don't see the stump. Like there's nothing there.
It's like he never existed.
But there's a small, like a candle flickering inside the temple.
Someone's in there?
Does the
Really?
temple look like it's any less ruined?
It still looks old, decrepit, crusty.
Hilarious, skeleton. It's okay. I say that all the time.
All right,
Yeah, I'd like to go inside.
all right. So
I
you
would
walk
like to go
inside,
inside as well.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going inside.
and you see, with his back turned to you, a
Kraken.
tall man, about 6'6",
Ooh!
and his
I am a dwarf.
unlike the old man
Who
who sort of
say
hunched
nothing
over,
about height.
he's standing very tall. And you see there appears to be some fresh blood red marks on him, running down his shoulder and down his arm. And he's looking at his hands, kind of shaking a little bit. Does he come in?
Sir, are you alright?
It's just a scratch. I haven't had a fight that good
Savin's gonna kneel.
ever. That was a bad fight.
Savin's gonna kneel, by the way.
All right.
He's kneeling in silence.
All right. So, have you made a decision?
I have.
Figured as since you took off running from him that you weren't so keen on
Getting married.
the
Yes!
just looks at you. Moving on.
This is not Zeus.
All right. I'm not as powerful as I once was, and if I was, that would have gone a lot differently, and we won't have to worry about him. I'm gonna have to move from this place. He now knows exactly where I am. But don't be afraid of the rivers. Don't be afraid of the lakes. Don't be afraid of anything like that. I've got you here. And should you so choose, I'm not gonna force this on you. But if you choose to accept my power in some way, I'll be with you in the ocean.
Thank you.
Alright.
Said you become a cleric instead.
That's funny.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend just a little more time here before I have to leave.
Of course.
You can
I
stay for a while if you wish, but I just have a few memories here I'd like to go over. And he walks under the water and into the underwater section of the temple.
out of respect, I leave.
Out of disrespect, I stay.
Out of disrespect, I take the temple with me.
I summon
while the
the
deities-
tower right in the middle of the temple.
While the deity's walking into the ocean, I would like to pick his pocket.
What would you guys like to do?
I mean, he just walked out on us, so I guess we can leave now.
Alright.
It's the second time having
Gregory
walked out on him.
turns to someone and is like, so who exactly was that?
I think that was the old man, except he's not old anymore?
Yes, but
You mean
What
the
was all
scary
that
giant
about?
became not scary?
I like how he went from being an old man and he's scary, and then he's now bigger with blood running down an arm and he's not scary anymore.
Well, no, everybody knows that the older giants get, the meaner they are, the more likely they are to turn you into bread.
Bread?
They grind your bones.
Wait a minute.
The first old people you met were hags, so...
Oh, well, that makes so much more sense.
What?
The first old people you met were hags.
This is true.
Anyway. So yes, they did try to grind your bones into bread. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
Old
let's get
giants are evil. They must be slain.
So you start walking out in the dark of night.
Apparently.
Yes, we'd like to get us just a little bit,
Ink
and
is
then we're
spilled
going
this
to take
night.
it.
Alright, so you march forward a couple more hours. You guys are cautious because, Savin, you are still kind of sore
Just a bit.
from the no longer being dead thing.
You know,
Um,
I'm used to it.
That's what being
Would
dead
you like
does to
some
you.
deadly nightshade?
Yes, thank you.
I think that was a joke. So you guys move on.
No, I actually did that.
Oh, okay. Well, you die, and
And we're not resurrecting you this time.
Nikki looks at you like, just don't give it. Just let him be.
Nope.
Roll your
Nikki's like,
characters.
I only do this once.
The mountain explodes.
It was actually a
The
volcano.
campaign is over.
Campaign's over. The Kraken was the planet, and you broke his heart. So everything's gone now, and that's it. Anyway, so
And they all died.
Little biological.
That'd be so cool, like a planet that has a kraken that is the core that's just holding it together.
That would be really cool.
yeah, that would be
There
pretty
you go.
interesting.
Campaign idea.
center.
And over here, yeah, that would
So
be
you go and
pretty
like chop off
interesting.
arms and systematically release sectors.
Like
of the planet.
continents start falling to the sky. So
Into
you
the
guys.
sky.
What if space was water?
So it starts.
No! No!
It starts to
I
get
know what you're talking
kind of
about.
dark.
Yep.
What if it was dark
do you
all
drop the tower?
time?
Yes.
So you drop the tower. You guys
Tower.
start head inside. Like
What happens if you set it on its side when you do that?
I assume it would grow sideways.
Would it grow sideways or sideways?
Does it matter?
Well,
Yes, it
Excellent
does.
question.
What if you did it upside down?
I'm pretty sure law of conservation.
Would it
of
grow
stuff.
into the ground, or would
Its
it just
center of-
push up?
Its center of mass
I
would
think it
remain
would go
stationary.
I think because it can't be not magically knocked over, right?
Yeah.
That it would right itself.
Yeah.
Because it also is perfectly level. It's also perfectly level even when it's not
That would
on
be
stable
really
terrain.
scary.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, within reason of it being.
Cliff. Put the tower on. Zoom.
Yeah.
It's safe. It's sturdy. It's fine.
Who needs support beams?
So you guys.
What happens if you say it to enlarge while it's like in the air or something? Like if you toss it.
It'd probably right itself and just keep falling.
Just
Right itself.
stops.
And it would go.
And
And you'd have to make a dex save.
so you guys. I mean, you rested not too long ago, but you could try to force yourself into a sleep cycle now. Since you didn't necessarily sleep. Well, some of you did. But didn't necessarily sleep, you just rested.
Hey, Gregory.
What?
How do you think you'd be with making armor? Or modifying already existing armor?
Suppose I could try my hand at it. I have had a bit of training from the blacksmith foal.
Can I, with some of the chitin that I have him try and modify my armor?
Alright, sure. So. Go ahead
Chitin
and
material isn't. I mean, it's chitin. It's not metal.
go ahead and make a tinkering check with your intelligence.
Ooh.
Can I help him?
You know
You're currently
nothing
being a
about
mannequin,
Great.
but you are explaining parts to him.
17.
17.
I can do
All right.
anything
So,
I want to.
looking at parts from the claws that you've scavenged, and actually the parts of the mandibles there, he's like looks at like he
Ooh,
makes
fancy
nice
mandible.
shoulder guards.
Nice.
And
Like Capri Sting.
it's looking like you'd have to break them into smaller chunks and then put them over. You have leather armor, right?
Yeah.
Layer it over the existing leather armor to turn it into like a splint armor. But you're sure you could do it, but you'd probably need some more time and something to use to stud it in place.
Leather, why not studded leather?
I am still better.
This is cool.
And
It's
however,
not.
as you're looking at this material, you sort of think that, you know what?
I mean, he's already got a damn
Since it's
thing
not
on his
metal,
wrist, he's got more
And as long as you
damage.
take care around the joints, it shouldn't be noisy or even very heavy.
But your armor should be as studly as you.
So yeah, that's about as far as you get. But you have the groundworks for like a pattern here.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, with some kind of spiked down mandible guards.
Whenever you wear it, Spriggan can't look at you.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I feel like
Thorn has almost 3 times my health.
how much health do you have?
25.
25.
Well, was it like max for you?
What?
Oh, you took the average.
I
Okay.
always take the average.
I am 1
I
point
created
away from-
Spriggan so that I would only have to make my hit points go up by 4 every single time.
Right.
I am 1 point away from having 3 times his hit points.
74.
All right. So, you guys go for your rest.
Should be.
Sure, I'll rest.
Is anyone sleeping through the night to try to get sleep schedules on schedule?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's.
Yeah, mine as well. I'll
Uh,
just sleep on top of the tower again. That was fun.
all right, Nikki.
Mind if I join you?
I mind if you join her.
Nikki was like, I was gonna.
Oh, this is awkward.
If I'm up there, I can.
Yeah, there's arrow slits through the whole tower.
Yeah, but that's not a 360 view, and
Let's go to the second.
you guys do what you want. And she
I
just
like
goes to the middle
open air.
and stays
it
there.
makes me feel at home.
Wouldn't you be in a cabin, though?
What?
Do you mind if I join you?
No, I guess not. I don't like the face.
I need Chauncey's hat.
Which one?
Remember from drama? His hat that made me look 12?
Yes!
Yeah, and I need an eye patch over one eye, and I put my hair over
I have
the
an eye
other.
patch.
I
Need
have
to
an
be
eye
a
patch
frog.
around here somewhere as well. Anyway, so, who's taking first watch? Spriggan.
No!
First one.
Spriggan, no!
I would like to help him with that.
Okay.
Last time Spriggan was watching, he kind of took a magic bottle and that did not go.
So Spriggan and
I don't know what
Torin
you're talking
taking
about.
first watch
Of
up
course you don't
top.
remember.
Nikki
No, I
volunteers for
remember,
second
I just don't
watch.
know what you're talking about.
Anyway, anyone going for a third watch?
I think I will be utterly distracted. I don't think I can take a watch.
Okay. So,
Distracted by me.
Pretty much.
7.
Snacks
As
to
you
rush
are
in sleep.
sleeping,
Stalker.
Because I'm a stalker.
as you sleep,
Boss fight.
Oh, rolling dice.
your mind travels back a bit into your past as a statue, frozen in place.
Yes,
And-
that was so much fun.
You remember being able to move your hand again and looking down at it, and pain on the side of your head as something's not quite working as well as it used to.
It's not there.
And you remember this moment. This is
People
when
don't have
when
body
you were unpetrified and the Kraken took you in
Yes.
and made you what you were for a while. But this memory is wrong. It starts saying things differently, and the Kraken's long needle-like teeth looking down at you. He's like, "I will replace you."
So it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare,
Fun. I love nightmares.
and I'll give the next one power you never knew.
Yay. Let's just level up faster. He's grinding XP like mad.
I will find you, and nowhere you go, not even the land, is safe from my grasp. And then the rest of your sleep is just blackness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if that was going to go longer, I was going to ask if I could roll to force myself awake.
All I can think of is Savage just running around
But
with a
if
jar of
I'm now going back to black,
It's now black, and
Or
there
just
is, there is. It's not just black. There is nothing in your dream
wow.
from there on, and it's this weird, like you're conscious of
that's
the
just
blackness.
horrible.
Ooh.
So it's like I'm dreaming I'm in a dark room where I can't see.
Yes.
Like you're floating in a void,
You're in a-
and you know that.
Sort of like when you were a
Nice.
statue and you were
Sort of
trapped
like when you're
there
in sensory
Yeah, that was
deprivation.
fun.
for a very long
like that.
time, and you start to feel a little claustrophobic, like I'm a statue again, I'm a statue again, I'm a statue again.
Yeah,
but you
that's not
feel, you feel the soreness in your body, and you know, no, you're still here, you're still fine, but there's that lingering past coming at you, and it's uncomfortable. But
Yes.
you go through your rest. The watches change out with no difficulty. You guys wake up bright and early. Savin, you are
It's too early.
No.
you are well rested enough that you no longer have the, so you're now at -2.
Yep.
But you feel kind of tired, like.
Still kind of tired. Yep.
I hear
Yeah.
that it wrecked you guys.
What was it? There's a picture?
Picture of an Etten.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
That was fun.
Anyway,
I would take the Ettins over that crab again.
The crab wasn't that bad.
do you want to take a look at that? So you guys,
Nice.
wake up.
We are awake.
I feel like we
anything-
could make a sword have decapitation cannon.
No.
That would be
That's
so
the thing,
cool.
right? You guys are gonna continue heading back
Toward the mountains. Yes.
toward the mountains.
I think that's what Torin
Yep.
said.
Toward the
Yeah,
mountains.
we wanted to go try the dwarves
Tour in
again.
the mountains.
All right. So as you guys begin
No.
hiking, Spring, this is all very new to you. As they start the switchback trail up the tallest mountain, then they come across an old carved into the wall of the mountain itself. This giant stone doorway that's long since collapsed and it's blocked
I
in
remember
with
this
stone.
place.
And there's a chasm on the other side of your trail. You guys continue.
Can we check out the chasm?
Sure.
Is
Sure.
that with the door in it?
Yes. So there's the door on one side, and then there's a chasm on the
We
other.
walked by the chasm last time. I would like to check that out.
All right.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but I just want to look.
Roll perception, I guess, down the chasm.
Do you want to look at this?
23.
Sounds good. What killed me?
It's roughly 130 feet down.
Wow. I'm very perceptive.
With not necessarily like giant spiky rocks at the bottom, but it's not a sheer drop. There's if you fell, there'd be some
Only
things that you
13
hit a couple
Only
on the way down.
13d6?
No way, it's 2066.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah, that would
2066.
not know. I'd get wrecked.
It
If it was a 1 on every single one, I would still go to 0.
it looks like that would be a nasty fall, and you kind of wonder like who put a door kind of like right here. And
Is the door like leading to anything?
It's in a crumbly. It's all crumbly.
The
right?
door itself has been caved in, and it looks like there's a rock side on the other side of it. It looks like it used to lead into the mountain.
Oh, are there any spaces at all?
You can make an investigation for that.
Cast guidance on myself. That comes out to a 12.
12.
Whale.
Hopping out of Torrent's pocket and crawling down his legs, you start running over and begin looking. You kind of disappear underneath one of the rocks. You start crawling your way through, and you get a while through there, and then it's to the point where it's very Loctite. So, while there may perhaps be a way through, it's not the particular way that you try to get through.
I wonder if anything I have has a burrowing speed. I don't think anything does. But I will look. Yeah, no, nothing does.
What level will you get that?
Burrowing speed I can get right now if I want.
You should have.
Note to self: make something with a burrowing speed.
I mean, you did just level up, so.
It's a burrowing spider.
No.
So the abdomen is a drill and just goes.
Your best friend, that's Brigand.
No.
So, what are you doing?
If I saw it, I'd just try to kill it.
I'm being disappointed that I can't get through. I want to know. I call back out and say, Torn, do you have a shovel?
What kind of shovel?
Maybe a pickaxe. I want to see.
I do, in fact, have a shovel.
Start digging. I want to know what's on the other side.
Alright, I'm gonna start digging, I guess.
Thank you.
Digging where? Wait, why are we digging?
Wait,
Nikki has a crowbar.
where am I digging?
Why?
I want to know what's on the other side of the door.
So we're digging through the door.
Why are we
Probably
digging?
dwarves.
You said you wanted to check out the chasm.
I mean, I did. I looked down and it's kind of sharp and I don't know. There wasn't anything else interesting.
Nikki's holding a crowbar. We doing this or what?
Would the
Very much, please, thank you.
Is the door locked? Can I just open the door?
It's
collapsed.
caved
It's
in.
caved
Oh,
in.
it's caved in.
would a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack have anything?
You have both?
I have both.
Oh yeah, well one has a crowbar, hammer, pythons, and stuff in it.
Okay, I guess I will help dig through.
All right, I want all people related to roll an athletics check.
Cast guidance on Torin.
Yeah, 21.
That doesn't matter because it was a natural 20.
Awesome.
Wait, what
21.
happens?
Are we rolling? Are we?
Look
Go
out,
with that
boys!
shovel.
Shovel Knight here!
I help with a 6 of athletics.
All right. So Nikki begins ramming her crowbar into areas and helping you pry them out as you start scooping out large sections, and it starts almost like it's gonna slide some more. Doesn't quite. Might a bit more. Doesn't quite. And you're able to make it like 10 feet through, and
I just need a little space.
as far as you guys can see, still not a way through.
I don't think we're going to make it through here.
Would
But not with
Thunderwave
that
do
attitude.
anything?
What?
Would Thunderwave do anything? It moves unsecured objects, so I'm guessing not really.
These are pretty secure.
Yeah.
If anything, they just push into each other.
I mean, more or less, we're going to end up just coming up against more dirt and rock. It'd be better to find another way in.
Is like the archway of the door kind of crumbled in two, or is that perfectly
I
fine?
want to
The
know-
door frame is just cracked. It's within that's caved in.
Got it. I wonder if perhaps, in order to get through,
You have to speak friend and
speak
enter.
friend and enter, and then it clears up.
Maybe these are all Galamdurs and they're just gonna wake up and murder us.
I'm sure if one of us was a dwarf, we could make it in.
I don't think so.
Unfortunately. What?
Want to keep heading back up to the peak then?
I have a really strong feeling we're not going to make it through this door.
Most likely.
Alright, let's head up to the peak then.
All right. Everyone headed up to the peak?
Yes.
Why are we going to the peak exactly?
There's dwarves there, remember?
Yeah, but we are no better off. Does Spriggan speak Dwarvish?
No, he doesn't.
So we're no better off than we were last time.
Well, if they send up one of those letters again, we can always bring it back to Vol.
Okay.
That's just true.
So we can be less dumb than last time.
That's true.
You'll see.
Because you didn't have anybody wise with you.
So you guys
16.
Fair.
trek up. It's now about 1:30ish in the afternoon when you get up to the peak of the mountain.
Splitting is wiser than Yami.
You can see Tyrion Town in the distance. You can kind of get a good view of the entire island, really, from up here.
So is this the biggest mountain in the world?
I do not know.
I don't know.
Or I could just take comprehend, since I still have it decided, I could just take comprehend languages and use that.
Considering the
Does
fact
that work
we
for
made it up
languages
this
as well, or
mountain
just
in a day,
spoken?
It cannot be the largest mountain in the world.
You never know.
If it's
Also
just a
written, yeah.
volcano, then
Cool.
technically it
I mean,
is
you could.
because it would go all the
I
way
don't know
down
if I
to the
wanted to take
ocean's
that.
You'd be
floor.
stuck with it, but you could.
I know.
Also true.
But that's only
Probably
if you're
not.
starting at the
Alright.
ocean's floor, not where the water level is.
So Spriggan, you see, this large. It looks kind of like a chimney, and if you thought you
But
saw
it's
giant chimneys
huge.
before, this is gargantuan. It's about 60 feet from one side of the chimney to the other.
I should have saw my
And while it's only
wings.
about 4 feet tall, that it's very
Wings are so handy.
Is
big.
there like a grate over the top of it or something?
No.
There's no great,
It's
at least not that you can see.
completely open.
Oh, do you want me to crawl down and say hello?
Can I
This is
wander
a
around
very
the
far way
perimeter
down.
and see if
I
there's
can
any
climb
like
down.
stairs?
It's not exactly.
You
like
can
I
roll an
wouldn't risk
investigation
it.
check.
It's likely they'd take you as an invader and try and kill you.
25.
Do you
25.
have flying speed yet?
Are the lights
No.
on down there as well again, or is it still
Um,
dark like last
Make a
time?
perception check. As you're
11.
walking around,
9 more
see-
levels I can eat you.
nothing really.
That's
this
14.
appears to be just a
Like,
exhaust
is it
port.
smoking, the lights on, and everything
Camera
again?
died.
You can't
14.
be hit by a fireball if you're in my stomach.
I mean, not really.
Rules as written, you have full cover.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Before him eats us all?
No, not for in my level 15 wild shape.
Is it a giant spider?
No, it's a giant salamander crocodile thing that eats people.
As you're looking down in there, you see no sign of what you heard of while you're blinking smoke out of your eyes the first time.
Right. Because I didn't actually see anything down there.
Yeah, but from what you had heard, no, you don't
What?
see anything.
He's green.
Hang on.
I'm assuming it's quiet as well.
It's also very quiet down there. You don't hear a thing.
What time of day is it?
About 1:30
Who has a
In
rope?
the afternoon or in the morning?
afternoon.
Gregory, don't you have a long rope?
I am going
Chris
to
also
cast.
have a rope.
He has infinite string.
Yeah.
You have infinite string.
He does.
Is
Gregory.
it 7 or Micah?
That's Micah. You
I'm
have
going.
infinite string.
Did you not know that I have a
I did
spool
not
of
know.
unbreakable string?
I'm
Oh,
going to
wait.
cast dark vision on
Is it
myself,
infinite?
and I
No.
leap off of
It's
Torn's
an
shoulder,
infinite spool.
turn
of
into
unbreakable
Shelly,
string.
and start
I thought it was
climbing
just
down.
unbreakable.
Oh, all right.
And there goes Spriggan.
So you begin crawling down.
Actually, I don't think I actually have.
Honey, I
cast dark
lost a
vision.
child.
You lost the baby! Oh my gosh.
Left it in the elevator.
Hey, Gregory, don't you have that
I do have
Um,
blind sight, but
string
Um,
that's
dark vision for him.
Honey,
infinite?
Spriggan
Yes.
is gone.
Spriggan is now crawling down the inside of the mountain.
Well, that's what I... Okay, this is really important.
Wait,
now.
wait, is he crawling down just
Yes.
the
Just
opening?
straight down.
Can
I
I-
have spider climb this Shelly.
Gregory, could I borrow that?
I suppose. I pull it out.
Okay. I take it, and I take one end, and I'm gonna wrap it around my arm like this,
All right.
and then I'm gonna hand the other end to Tor, and I'm gonna say, just let me down slowly.
Just
Okay.
She's asking you to
your
let her
arm.
down as you already did with the child.
I am
Push
going to
Nate's
help
arm
him
off.
hold on to that so she doesn't
Okay.
just
I'm gonna
play
follow.
and drag
I'm
her
following
with her.
Spriggan.
Before
as
she
best
goes
I can.
down, I'm going to lean in and give her a kiss, and then as
Thank
she
goodness you're across the table.
and then I'm going to let her down.
All right.
Bye.
I'm helping
So
hold on.
I want you roll strength check with advantage.
Just strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Yay! That would be a 23
Advantage.
advantage.
This would be
Being
normal
helped.
for me as a
23.
sailor.
Okay.
Swinging around
Um,
ropes is kind of my thing.
So as you are kind of walking down the wall, you start like, you do start to feel like you're losing some feeling in your arm as you have it wrapped around there several times.
Yeah, why'd you wrap it around your arm?
I didn't want it to.
Tie it around your
You
waist.
should have wrapped it around your waist, honey.
No! I don't want to hurt myself here.
She says as
So-
she cut enough circulation to her entire arm.
It's fine. You guys are. No.
Have you ever been whitewater rafting?
No.
The first thing they tell you when they throw the safety word, maybe the second thing. First thing number one, don't grab the bag because that is a spool of infinite string and you'll just keep going on forever. The other thing they tell you is not to wrap it around your body parts as you'll lose circulation or potentially lose the arm entirely.
You'll be fine.
Okay. You have to make an athletics check with disadvantage.
It's just, all of your body weight on very
You're gonna
specific
fall and die.
points.
Can we pull? I'd
7.
like to pull her up.
7. Spriggan.
Yeah.
As you're falling down, you hear a as you are hit by
Don't
a
let
falling
go,
Sue.
Spriggan.
Honey, you hit the child.
So we just dropped Sue down.
You should have tied
You
it
guys
to
suck.
your waist.
No.
You could've done
we
that.
suck.
You take 21 points of damage as you
Oh, I'm
fall
fine.
Okay.
several feet,
I'm fine.
Several.
and you're currently holding onto Shelly.
How much is it? What is it?
Shelly.
5 per.
Spriggan!
I'm assuming we felt the string go slack.
Falling work.
Falling damage is a d6 per 10 feet or is it 2d6 per 10 feet?
2d6 per 10
Yeah, so she fell 20 feet.
Okay.
I want you to make a strength saving throw to hang onto the wall.
Did we feel the rope or the string go slack?
It's empty.
That's not good.
Just.
Here.
That is a 12.
I'll go down next. Throw the gun.
All right. You stop moving. You're just on the wall at the moment. You feel yourself starting to.
I'm sorry, Spriggan.
Just drop a couple.
Ben, I'm
I will go
dirty.
into my shield stance.
Ben, I'm dirty. What? Ben, are there... No, Micah, stop. Are there any handholds on the side of the wall that I
You
can...
were holding on to Spriggan. That's it.
How far down are they?
They're about
At least 20 feet.
So she dropped down like about 10 feet and then fell another 20. So they're about 30 feet down at the moment.
Could you guys let down more of the rope, please?
We can't hear, I assume?
30 feet.
30 feet you can hear.
Okay.
You can hear that.
Okay.
Are you able to tie yourself off?
If I roll high enough.
What are you talking about?
Shelly,
Which one of you two is stronger?
I have a
You-
strength of 16.
are hit with the blissful as
I am not strong. I have a strength
into
of
the
10.
wall. You take,
Wait, what did it roll?
What happened?
it missed is what it rolled.
Wait,
That's
what's
not bad.
attacking?
You
What's
take
your strength, Grady?
12
10.
points of piercing
He
damage.
is 10.
He's
Wait.
10 strength? Great. We're going to
Wait, it missed?
It
missed Sue and hit you.
also not quite accurate. Meanwhile, Sue, next to you, there's bolt and another one, and currently
Oh!
Oh, they making
it's
stairs
a
for you?
four ballista bolts with a net lodged into the wall.
Oh, so you're stuck in a net.
I'm not
No,
stuck in a
it's
net,
next
am
to
I?
them.
You are stuck in a net,
Oh.
okay.
You're not
and the
gonna
net
fall.
net is stuck in Shelly at the moment.
I'm sorry! Wait, how did it get stuck in... Never mind.
But you're secure, so I'm gonna leave now.
Well, I'm secured now.
Yes, you are now tangled in a net, dangling quite a ways over.
Crap.
We can send...
I mean,
Grady
I could
down.
cut myself free, but there's no point in doing that.
All right, Spriggan, as you keep crawling down
I could just shoot another
Are
net.
you
Down.
still crawling down, or are you going back up?
and
I'm still
down,
crawling down.
you finally about
They don't
a
realize
total of like 270 feet down.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you
It's,
would
it's
die.
300
Yeah,
foot.
dude, if I
Down
fell,
to
I'd
the bottom.
Yeah,
die.
that took me,
That's
that
why
took
I
me a
wouldn't
while.
do that.
You finally
Spriggan was on
reach the bottom, crawl down, and you
Good thing I was
see
following him.
a shield wall of dwarves, crossbows at the ready.
Pointed at a little bug.
4 inches.
Yeah, I will drop wild shape.
Oh no.
See,
Hello.
this
Are
is
we
why I was
tying
following
the
Spriggan.
string to Gregory and dropping him
No,
down
well-
after assault?
So,
Drop the gun!
so okay, so
Different campaign!
she's secure, yes?
I mean,
As far as you can tell.
Sure.
Tie yourself off at the waist and then cut yourself out and we'll pull you up.
I don't want to go up. Spriggan went down.
Hello,
Spriggan will be fine.
my name is
Spriggan will
Spriggan.
not be
Pause Spriggan
fine.
for a moment.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Okay. I paused Spriggan.
I
You guys
can't-
can go.
Where's the rope in relation
We
to
can
me?
get
There's
Spriggan
later.
string
Spriggan will be
in
fine.
relation
It's a
to
little
me.
out of reach at
He's
the moment
small.
from watch. It's like about 20
Well, we
feet
can
up.
drop
at
it
the
to
moment.
you.
Well, yeah, we've been dropping
Okay,
it
so
closer
yeah,
to her.
you're able to grab it again.
Okay, I can grab it.
It's about as thick as paracord.
Well, see, if I tie it around my waist, it's just gonna go.
Then tie it to
To
the
make
net.
a loop, put your legs through it, and sit in it.
That seems dangerous.
That's. I mean, I guess I could do that.
It's better than
No,
wrapping it
no.
around your arm.
Tie it off at your waist and then tie a loop so you can sit comfortably, but if you fall, you'll be caught.
You're probably wearing a belt as well.
I
That
think I
too.
Okay, fine.
Just tie it to everything that is not a body part.
Fine. I tie it to myself in a way that's not dangerous.
Okay. So
Tie it to the net, tie the net together, cut it off the hooks, and we'll place you up in the net.
I don't want to go up.
That's
I
alright.
want to go down.
Start pulling her up. We start pulling her up.
We use the fishing rod. Look, we got this.
Hey, we got Sue.
Guys, stop! I want to go down, not up.
Sushi.
all right.
But if you go down, I can't keep you safe.
Yeah, but Spriggan's down there and nobody's
Spriggan
keeping
can
him
keep
safe.
himself
He
Brigand
safe.
will be fine.
will not be
I
fine.
am going to attempt
He's
to
the
pull
less.
her up.
I'm gonna help pull her up too.
Okay.
He's
You
the
are
less.
being-
He's the least threatening of us all.
Yeah.
The two of you
But-
you're currently being pulled up against your will, and you continue this argument upstairs. Now at the moment, Spriggan,
We need to talk
Hello.
to the dwarves, and Spriggan doesn't know why we need to talk to the dwarves.
one
And it's
particular
not gonna remember
dwarf
what happens if we talk to the dwarves.
steps through the shield wall, and the shield wall immediately reforms and backs up a bit. And he holds his axe to one side,
I'm the representative of
has
the
his
people.
shield forward,
Right, he
and
doesn't know we
he
need me through.
puts the shield down to the ground. It's like it's a tower style shield. There's a slit cut out of it for his eyes as he's walking. It's like a riot shield basically.
Yeah.
As he's
Bomb squad.
scraping it on the ground, goes up to you. Since You didn't apparently get my first 2 messages.
I wasn't here.
Why have you interrupted our exile?
I was curious. I wanted to know what was down here.
That's why we're stuck here.
Do you want to go out? We have some rope.
I like how Spring handles this.
He looks up.
Where we're
Wait,
currently
we're
pulling
stuck
Sue up.
They can't possibly be stuck in there.
They could be.
Looks down.
Doesn't make any sense.
This could
You
be
don't make any
magical.
sense.
That's a very generous offer. We could get out if we've abandoned what we've vowed to protect. There's gates here that need to remain closed. There's lines we need to hold. It's better if we're just forgotten and we continue this fight without anyone knowing we're here. So just leave us alone, forget you ever saw us.
Done and done.
Don't tell our brethren. Don't tell your friends.
And the problem is, he will
He
literally
will forget as soon
forget.
as it goes up!
That's why I need to go down there! Ah!
What were you... You said you were curious. He starts looking a little scared. What were you curious about?
I just want to know what was down here. And apparently it's you guys.
It's you guys. It's like, how could you? He's so innocent.
He's going to make a persuasion check. He's going to insight the heck out of this.
Like,
That was a 21.
It's a trap.
He's looking at you. He's looking at you.
He's
staring
still
deep
looking at
into
you.
your soul.
Wait, what is he speaking right now?
He's currently speaking in common.
It could be that they can't write common.
It's possible.
Or they don't want to write common.
It's also
Or we
possible.
didn't tell them to write common. Well, we did
Would you
speak
like some
common.
deadly
We spoke
nightshade?
common.
Well, why would they do what we ask?
They don't have to do what we
He
ask.
looks at you very suspiciously.
Did you just hear what happened?
No, what happened?
Spriggan offered him deadly nightshade.
If you have to hold the lines, I think this will help.
What?
We have become very skilled in the use of poisons. He puts the shield back, and you look at him. He's completely bald, top of his head. He has a snow-white beard and stone gray skin with little, almost like burning coals for eyes, pretty much. Stone gray skin. And he looks at you.
Hey, look, another depressed NPC.
I'm different from the rest of my brethren.
He's bald, that's why.
And the others like me have a gate to the land above. And he suddenly starts growing twice his size. We hold the line here, so that there's nothing is overrun up there.
What is he talking about?
Everyone calmly living out their lives in the Tyrion town. Meanwhile,
Down below, apparently there's a war going on.
And a dwarf that's growing.
Yes.
Have you ever met a regular-sized spider?
Nope.
You are lucky, because many of them like to eat you. Have you ever met a large spider?
Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's a spider?
It's a creature with 8 legs.
Is it like a crab? I saw a crab today.
It's like a crab with poison.
Ooh.
Now
That
imagine
sounds bad,
a
'cause
giant
the crab-
one of those.
Because the crab we fought was big and it made loud noises that killed you.
Have you met a centaur?
No. Is that like a satyr? I know one of those.
Well, sort of.
surprised you remember
But imagine it
what I
has the
was.
rest
I
of the
don't
goat's
remember your
body.
name, but I remember what you are.
But imagine it has the rest of the goat body down below. Now imagine that with a person's body and a spider's body down below. That's what we're going against.
Oh!
those!
Jeez!
What are they?
Oh, not driders!
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Not good.
Oh! Oh!
Maybe he's referring to Lolth and not the Driders.
Wolf makes driders, so
No!
either way it's bad.
That's a punishment.
Either way it's bad.
I changed my mind. I don't want to go down there anymore.
You don't know this. You really want to go down there.
I know. I still want to go down there. Sam does not want to go down there.
That sounds
That's good though. He's softening him up. Then when you come down, he'll be like, "No, it's okay," and then you can re-listen to everything he's saying.
So, as he's talking, you see a taller figure, shorter than he is currently, walks through. And it's a female form. There's a mask covering her face. She is completely covered, head to toe, and you see some long white hair coming out. And she kneels down with you. Okay, if there is one thing you could do for me. Somehow, something got to the surface. Do you know what a great sword is? Do you know what a sword is?
Yes.
One of those, but very big.
Oh, Micah knows what you're talking about. Spriggan doesn't.
There's one that somehow escaped from down here.
A sword?
Spider patterns, a spider silk wrapping.
Oh, write this down so I remember it.
Somehow, it escaped. And I'd like you to either return it or destroy it.
You need a hug, Sam.
I don't understand anything.
Okay.
Why do the DMs
I will
make
write this down so
suffer?
that I remember. Actually, if you could draw it, then I would know what it looks like. And I would-
He's got like a tiny piece of paper too.
I'll draw it
It's
for
like
you.
this big.
She takes a quick moment, she looks at the thing.
Like a
That's her
lie.
piece of paper.
Could we maybe get one of the message pads and so that takes a large piece of paper she draws, and it's the great sword. It's long, it's spiked, it's got spider bit motifs all over it, a spider silk wrapped handle.
What's your favorite weapon?
You know,
The body of a
but
spider
you don't know
is the
why.
pommel of this blade.
Or at
It's
least that's what
obsidian
it would
black.
look like if she were good at drawing. But
But
unfortunately,
it could be my
She's actually gonna
favorite
make a
weapon.
dexterity check to
How
see.
many times do we
That
say
paper
spider
weapon?
in one sentence to make Sam uncomfortable?
Awesome.
one.
There's a spider on the pommel.
This
two
is what
spiders
she's-
on the arm card.
And
This
it's
is what
summoned spiders.
this is what she's describing. What she draws, thanks dice, is
Sorry.
a kind of a stick. And as she starts drawing it, the dwarf's like, actually, we should have no evidence of this, and pulls that thing right in his thing. Okay?
Alright,
She draws,
fine.
and basically it's a black, like, cruciform style sword, and that's it.
I'll put a plus crab on it because the crab was the closest thing to a spider that I know.
Plus crap.
Spider plus crab return to a hole in the ground.
Now, I'd like you, just to remind you, maybe write this down, to return it to us, or destroy it if you can. Okay?
Get or spider.
Give it to the hands of
sword.
something evil.
Return to nice underground people.
And tell no one.
What about Torin?
I do not know who that
He's
is.
wonderful.
I'm sure he is.
He really is.
Make
He's the
sure
best. Return to nice
that you
underground
don't
people.
tell people where you found us.
Tell
How hard is it?
Anyone.
Just go to the top of the mountain.
Tell people where they are.
even Torin, even though he's great.
Okay.
This guy.
Now,
That's why you don't drop the baby, Tori.
I didn't drop it, he ran away.
You're supposed to keep a hold on him.
we
Baby ran down a cliff.
My baby ran down a cliff.
He was spidering up and down the walls.
and
All
if
the meaning for
we
monkeying
are
around.
ever able to seal the gate, the gaps, the bridges down below, then maybe we'll take you up on your offer to leave someday. But for now, it's
Well, I mean, I think we're kind of trapped here right now because there's a big thingy, but I forget what it's called. It's really big and it's bad.
There's our what?
Spriggan is describing the Kraken, but he doesn't remember what it looks like
Oh.
or what it's
Okay,
called.
what-
On the island.
what
You remember we're trapped.
Okay, so you're trapped. How do you mean? Meanwhile, the
There's
dwarf is.
storms everywhere. We got wrecked.
We did get
to know,
crashed.
is it just a series of bad storms, or is something causing these storms?
It's the big bad. I don't remember what it's called. It's big. I remember that.
It's big.
Is it bad?
It's big, and it's bad, and it's causing storms.
Okay.
Oh! The blue man was working for it and was going to feed us to it, but then he didn't.
Well, the dwarf walked back,
Sudden flashbacks to
Came
Saul's
back up to you.
occupation just describes everything.
says, so, does this thing have teeth? Does it have fins?
I don't think.
Does it have
I think
tentacles?
it's shoebox.
Yes, it has those.
What are tentacles?
No, those were described to me. They're like vines. That's how I remember.
Druid.
How bad is it up there?
Very bad. Big bad.
Apparently, nobody can leave, and anybody who comes gets wrecked.
Oh,
Rub it in.
On things called boats.
no one can leave the island right now.
It's like, we didn't know any of this.
For a dwarvish revolution.
Aha! To the surface!
They leave for a moment.
They turn
Keep
around.
talking.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Why don't? How about just everyone leaves the? Oh, they
Everyone
can't.
leaves the island.
Few moments
Wow!
Why don't
Gee,
we
that'd
just
be
all
great.
leave the island?
What I was gonna
Intuitive!
say is like, just release the spidery things. Let them. They'll try to leave the island. They'll battle the kraken, and the two will just kind of negate each other.
One would think.
That's,
Alright.
of course, after we're all dead.
So the currently giant size, okay, not technically giant size, large dwarf
Not that huge.
comes back to you. Alright. If you believe that this is a large threat and may need help, we can perhaps spare a warrior or two in a time of need.
Should I write this down? Because I'm not going to remember this.
You may take them with you now if you wish.
I don't know how to get. I have to. It would take.
We
me-
have ways.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Would you like to call for them later? Or do you want them now?
I don't. Can. I don't. Ask for a friend to come down. Can I phone a friend?
I do not know what that means.
I don't have message.
I don't need. I have sending. I could be like, hey Spriggan, what's up?
Throw Torin down there! Alright!
Throw Torin down right now!
You just use my shield as a glider.
It's not other.
You run out of stamina.
Good old Breath of the Wild.
Well, I don't think we're going to be fighting the big thing right now, so maybe later would be better.
Alright. We're skilled craftsmen. We can build defenses, we can build weapons.
Can you build us a nib, though?
A what?
I don't
All
know.
we
the rest.
need.
All
is
we
a
need is a nib.
I don't have the list.
I know.
That's
I know.
Down there!
The elf woman.
Do you want me to? I could use sending and be like, Spriggan, ask for a nib.
Yes, you should do that.
Okay, I'll do that.
A mithril
Now,
nib.
now, you mentioned your friend Torin. Do you think he's trustworthy?
I trust him with my life. I don't trust him with any women, though.
Don't trust him. What'd you say?
Women. Okay.
Okay.
If you would like him to come
Sounds
down, we'll talk with him.
He's being outdone.
But if anything suspicious happens, or the two of you spook us anyway, we will kill you both where you stand. Are you clear?
Yes, I think that's reasonable. At least we'll go out together if
All
Torrance
right.
doesn't behave himself.
Here's this piece of paper. Write Torin's name on it.
I wonder, do we share language besides common?
I have common and elvish.
Okay, that's the only language we share in common.
Teleport Torin to.
So,
So I just Torrance name, or can I write anything else?
you could write other things, but
Torin the Great and Magnificent. That's someone completely
Accidentally
different.
summon some
The-
god.
the elf is currently reading what you are writing. Just
Okay,
heads
yeah,
up.
then I just write Torrin.
Alright. She hands it to the Duergar.
Get ready, Torin.
He grabs it, walks off, whiles, and he disappears into this area, kind of out of your sight. Meanwhile, upstairs, you're still arguing. And you see
jump down after him.
a portion of the stone, which looks seamless, open up.
I go.
And a small pedestal rises out with a piece of paper on it.
Paper.
Alright, you grab the paper. It reads, Torin.
Can she actually read it though?
It's common.
It's
But
tiny.
it's tiny.
Torin, it's for you. I think it's.
Well,
Spriggan,
it's
maybe.
Spriggan writing, so
Yep, it says my name on it.
Yeah, it does.
They forced him to write my name and then they killed him!
no. I guess
Suppose
that
means they
he's
want me to
okay.
go down.
I suppose that's what it means.
It at least means he's okay.
Sit on the pedestal.
Nikki looks at you. If you're going down there, unknown odds. She reaches into her bag, grabs her glaive. If you think you need a little extra reach, I will loan this to you.
Drop it
Not
down
a
there.
scratch.
I'd rather
Not a
not
scratch.
provoke an attack from unknown numbers of dwarves.
That's what you think.
Well, you're already going down the heavily armored. Figured why not one more thing?
I'm
But
gonna,
that's fine.
I'm gonna be leaving my things here. I'd rather not appear to be any kind of a threat.
You can join the Goblin News Club.
And then Torrance sends
She
up a note.
looks at you.
Captain Sue.
She pulls a knife out of her boot.
Ooh.
They just
I will let you
capture
borrow
this one by
this in your boot.
Glaive in the boot? What kind of boot
No,
do you wear?
dagger. Dagger.
Really big ones.
Boot of Mary
It's
Poppins.
a single edge.
That needs to be a
Take
thing.
the dagger.
It needs to be a thing.
But then your
Well,
whole
once
legs
you
don't.
stuff.
Any one
gonna
weapon
put down my
regardless of
stuff.
size and-
Alright.
And
Yes.
stand on the pedestal.
The pedestal down.
You're just like,
So, you go down. It's dark. You see nothing. The door opens up. You see nothing.
Please bring Spriggan back.
And then you hear a voice. Alright, don't panic. And a hand on your shoulder. This way. Starts walking you. Start
You
away.
panic, you kill him, they attack!
It's all
Your
sparkly.
actually he stops real quick. Your name is
My name is Torrance Stoneward.
alright.
I want to say I was given a knife in my boot. They wouldn't let me leave without some kind of
Just to clear.
Protection. I don't want you to
protection.
be stupid.
I didn't want to take it, but they forced me to.
they made me do it.
Well, we appreciate the
Want you to
forthrightness.
Torin.
That bodes well. It walks you over. Okay, don't step any further, you might squish your buddy.
Hello, Torin.
Hello, Spriggan.
I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on you, just so everybody's aware.
You see this army of dwarves in front of you.
There are
You panic, you draw the knife, you throw it.
of dwarves. And they have basically riot shields, crossbows are at the ready, and you see the guy next to you. You've heard rumors of dwarves that could grow in size, and you look next to you and, wow, man, okay, there he is. And you see there is also a dark elf standing there as well. Well, you assume it's a dark elf. You see pointy dark ears, you see the white hair, face covered, everything's covered. So, this is the dark elf. Your friend here said that you can be trusted, and well, he wasn't comfortable making a few decisions, so we thought this once we might allow someone in. Spriggan. Wait, did you ever say your name? You did say your name, right?
I did. That was the first thing I said.
Spriggan, would you like to explain to your friend what's going on, and I'll fill in any gaps.
Be prepared to fill in many gaps.
I mean, Spriggan wrote some things down.
That's true.
Okay, so I don't remember. No, I can't tell you this stuff.
That's right.
So,
I can't tell you.
it's been a while. They're down here for something. They would like to help with the thing, and are willing to offer us help.
Help with the Kraken.
Yes, that's what it's called. That thing. They said they were good at making stuff. And also fighting stuff?
So, for the time being, we have just been informed that a great threat on the outside has been keeping people landlocked. Now, being landlocked for a long time on an island, people are going to start looking for ways to escape, which might leave them searching for us. And technically, we have a way out. Do you know what the Underdark is?
I'm familiar with it.
So it's like a second skin to the world where you can come in some places and leave others. Some people would try to use this as an escape route. However, the passageway in and out is somewhat weak, and to prevent things from coming in, we guard that area. Having travelers would complicate that. So, if you promise not to tell anyone where we are, we will send 2 dwarf warriors with you. They can help you prepare defenses, they can help you build devices or build anything you would require help with engineering to help combat the Kraken so that people can leave and not turn to drastic measures. I also tasked your little friend here to find a particular item and either destroy it or return it to us. You can tell Torn about it.
Oh, okay.
Now, if we start receiving many visitors, and we believe that threatens the security of the world above, we will execute them. If you do not agree to our terms, we will execute the both of you. We do not wish violence upon you, but we are very protective of this
We should send Stefan down
world.
Yes!
No.
Yes! I'm all for
Your
this plan.
generosity is greatly appreciated, and you have my word that no one else will ever find out about this.
Okay. In that case, do you have all the information you need?
Yes.
Would you like both of the warriors and engineers now, or would you like to send for them later?
That's what I can decide.
We will send for them later.
All right.
See, that's what I
If
thought
you
would be
may-
better, but I wasn't sure.
If you may pardon me for a moment, my companions and I have another small request. There is more to this. There's more to the story of what plagues the island, and what could likely end up threatening the rest of the world.
All right.
We require a nib for a pen made of mithril. I understand that this is a very, very important material, and if you do not wish to part with
What
any,
size of pen?
What's the other materials we need for
Normal
pen?
size pen.
No.
you know what
An
I mean.
angel
If we
feather.
make the pen only big enough for Spriggan, Spriggan would be the only one who could alter.
I think that was not a great idea.
No,
would I know about how big of a nib is necessary?
Well, you know how
big
big a
pen?
regular pen nib would be.
No,
just-
make it Spriggan sized.
About the size of a.
people.
Well, you need an angel's feather, and you
But they
need
have to. They
a
wouldn't be able to
mithril
use it
nib.
Yeah.
Could you just
effectively.
cast like,
The
enlarge
size
or
of
something
that,
like
you don't
Enlarge
necessarily
it.
know if there's anything fancy you need.
Just the size of
Annoying.
a regular quill pen.
So, smaller than an arrowhead.
Yes, I would believe so.
That's not just
Wait a
Spriggan
moment, please.
Yes!
She turns around,
Yes! Yes!
See, I knew they.
walks off.
I wrote it
We
down.
got 2 things in one day.
There's some discussion.
You're
You guys wait for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, up top, you haven't seen or heard from this thing closed back up, seamless, in 15 minutes. Waiting.
Oh, it's been 15 minutes. Well,
I'll use
Probably
sending.
fine.
Okay.
Hey, Torrin, are you alright?
Are you using sending? Yeah. How does sending work?
don't
25 words, and you can reply with 25 words. And you don't have to speak, I believe. It's
a mental message.
I send it to Torn.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just said, "Are you all right?"
Yes, what's going on? Are you alright? Did you get the nib?
The two of us are fine. We're making some deals.
We're devils.
Torrin said that the two of them are fine and they're making some deals.
I mean,
Suppose that's okay.
I guess that's a good thing. I wish I was
Yes,
down
we're
there.
selling them all to slavery.
So
You'll never take me.
she comes back. Okay. We have 2 of our warriors prepared to go see the surface. One is a warrior, one's more of an engineer. They're both skilled in both areas, but they have their specialties. We'll send the engineer up with you now. He has instructions, and he has a small bit of mithril with him. He will craft the nib to your specifications. If anyone asks, you found him shipwrecked, which is common, correct, now?
Yes.
You found him shipwrecked, and he has lost much of his memory of home. And that is about the end of what he knows. Find him a place to work or set him up with a place to work. And he will help you however he can. Once the Kraken has been dealt with, he will return home.
Thank you.
Alright.
This means more to us than we could possibly repay you.
A
Give them some deadly nightshade. I
bright,
offered it.
I
already offered. Too late.
streaks of red hair coming through, walks through, and there is a dwarven woman, bag packed. She is putting on a brave face, but she looks sort of terrified.
Hello.
I just got kicked out of my home that I've been in for ages and ages.
I've just been kicked out of the home I was exiled
All right then, so we're going to
We're going
where?
upstairs.
We're going today.
Going to
Right.
going to the surface. A place called Town. There are 2 dwarves who live there. One of them owns a blacksmith. The other one, his wife, runs a shop.
All right. Let's go.
Alright.
I don't think I can carry both of you.
You shouldn't have to.
Don't worry, we have a plan. And she pulls up 2 blindfolds.
How long is a
One
round
is
in
spriggan
combat?
sized.
Around is 6 seconds.
Got a neckerchief now.
So
Does Spriggan really? That's the
um,
question. Does he tie it around his eyes, or does he put it
No,
on?
he thinks it's like a neckerchief.
quickly,
How
you
tiny
feel
does it have
hands
to be?
and
It's a bib.
people checking to make sure you can't actually see through it.
How did I check with Spriggan?
What?
Never mind.
Well, Spriggan doesn't actually have it over his eyes at the moment.
No, they put it in.
No,
But now I can see how cool I look.
You can cancel my dark vision if you want.
It's not a concentration spell, it just is.
You're both spun around several times. Okay, we're gonna spin you around. We're gonna walk you around a bit, and then we're going to take you.
And they
the
push
You
you
are
into the pit of wild animals.
exit, so you don't know where to find it.
Couldn't you just carry me instead? Because then I still want to know what direction you're going.
Oh, you're very much being carried, darling.
So why'd you spin me around?
It was fun.
What if I fall off?
You won't fall
You
off.
just disoriented me.
I have you in my
I
hand.
don't like to be man-handed.
I'm a woman.
I don't like to be woman-handed even more so.
I think Spriggan just doesn't like women.
You feel a hand kind of tunk on your torso. All right, you got a pocket there. You're pushed a little harder than you like. The pocket. Good. Now you've got him. You are then swept off your feet,
Wow.
spun around a bit more, and you are walked for a good 5
Ben's
minutes.
campaign
You
kids
don't
pick up you.
know, you don't know where you are anymore at this point, unless you want to try to keep track of any of this.
I'm good.
You then feel this weird, like your spine's being compressed a little feeling, as you hear, and you feel like the pressure's changing a little bit. Like
Yeah,
you're in an elevator,
elevators.
but you've never been in an elevator before, so this is weird.
This is not right.
And then you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as you guys are waiting, you see from where it was earlier the stone, and Spriggan being carried by Torin, being carried by a red-headed dwarf woman, and we're at the top. Drop.
What? Torin, are
I
you
suppose
okay?
good things happen.
Can I keep this?
I don't know, so I'd assume yes.
The two of us are fine.
I have a
What
neckerchief
happened?
now.
Hi, my name's Valerie. Nice to meet you.
Catch
Hello,
you soon.
Valerie.
As well.
And I'm Gregory.
I don't know how to
Hello.
spell neckerchief.
N-E-C-K.
I know
Yes,
that
I'm
part.
not from
I
around
know the
here.
necker part is the chief part.
Hello, Gregory.
C-H-E-F.
What's it, you?
It's Chief.
No?
Looks at Nikki. Nikki just looks back at her.
Neckerchief.
We are a bit of an unusual party.
I don't. So this is not normal.
Jesus.
No. The group of us is not normal.
I mean, blue people do miss body parts. That is normal.
It's good to
Not
know.
normal.
Technically, Torin and I are the only normal ones here.
I object. I am
Normal
normal.
And
is...
you would not be considered
You walked
unusually
out of
out
the
place
ocean.
as a shipwreck
I
passenger.
object. Everybody is normal from
Understood.
where they're from.
Let's get the story straight. I was shipwrecked. My name is Valerie, and that is about
See,
all we know
Torin,
about
I
me.
told you, shipwrecked.
Is that your real name?
Yes.
Do I believe her?
Roll insight.
I
It
actually
doesn't
want to know
matter. It
too.
doesn't matter, Spriggan.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. It's a
Gregory
9.
believes her blinded.
Insight?
I believe her.
18.
I rolled another one.
Cool. Well, if she were lying, she rolled a 3. But she's telling the truth.
So her
Cool.
name is
Her name's Valerie.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Off to Toontown?
let's keep going.
Off to Toontown.
All right. It is bright out here.
I do apologize for that.
Is this your first time on the surface?
Yep.
It may take some time to adjust to.
Okay.
Take it from me.
Can
Let's go.
I explain to my friends why you are here?
I am here to help with your fish problem.
The Kraken?
That.
See.
Also,
I'm skeptical.
she grabs you real quick, pulls you down. Does she know about the mithril nib?
Yes, they all know.
Also, your penmanship, apparently.
Oh, yes.
I've always wanted to work on my penmanship.
Great.
Maybe we could take a calligraphy class together.
This is good. This is really good. Sue pulls out her list. It's just like, this is good.
You guys spend a bit of time, head back to Tyrion Town. You spend another uneventful night in the wild. When you pull out the tower,
Welcome to our mobile home.
Valerie looks at you.
Hey, we could use those things out there.
Is that normal?
No, we found this. It was owned by
Did
it
not
was
find it.
previously owned
We
took-
got out of the way.
by a
of it.
rather unsavory character with incredible power. We relieved him of it as he's no longer needing it.
She walks around it.
We relieved it of him.
That's adamantine.
Yes, it is. No, I cannot explain how it works, but it does.
Do you know someone who could?
I'm afraid I can't help with that.
I mean,
Is there a way
we
to
do
get
know
more
of
of
somebody
these?
who could help with this, but he is not here.
We had a pair of these
Because we
back
already
home
locked him.
where I came from in the army, but never knew where they came from.
Even if they couldn't get a tower, that grummer and shrinking fin, that could block off all.
She's
Uh-huh.
just like, ah.
How
It's
much
gonna
do
be
you
mine.
want for
She
it?
goes to the door, tries it. She
Elvish. Oh, I hate elves.
No, I'm out! I'm not helping you
Actually
anymore!
mention that the door is magically sealed.
Oh!
And I say the passphrase and it opens.
Did you just tell her? Just kidding.
She looks inside.
That's right.
That is very. I want 3. So
We have one.
the night progresses. Unless anyone wants to ask Valerie anything.
Did
Okay.
we make it back to Zero Time?
You're not there yet. You're
We're on our way
spending the
there.
night, and then the next day you'll be able to get
Does
there.
she appear to be part of the military?
I mean, they all seem to be part of the
A
military.
military faction, though not one you'd necessarily be
Okay.
familiar with, being super
Or
far
when you
underground
have
and kind
any
of secret,
influence
apparently.
over her.
Yeah. I'd still like to inquire about her rank and stuff.
I take it you have a
So you're a
shared
princess.
interest.
Being a former captain in my own military back home, I like to learn some of other militaries around the world.
It's not that I don't trust you,
But
but I don't know who can listen. I don't know what words may get out. So, I think from this point on, just refer to me as someone who's shipwrecked on here.
It's your story,
Understandable.
she's sticking to it. Easy, easy.
I would like to trust you, but there's
Torin,
But
he's
it's
amazing.
Torin.
word can spread, and that's where problems start. So maybe just less everyone knows the better.
That's alright.
That's
Everybody
fair.
who knows things about this group dies eventually.
I mean, everyone dies eventually.
Oh no, they die much faster when they know us.
Well, Torin already kissed you, so he's definitely going to die.
Yeah, probably.
The
To be
Spriggan said,
fair, I
wait,
kissed her, so she's going to die.
that doesn't work
I
that
don't
way.
think it
think
works
so.
that way.
Does
If-
Spriggan
if
say that
anyone
out
kiss
loud
you-
though? Or is that
That's
I don't
my
want to talk
guy.
about
okay?
it.
'Cause that would've
She
been
is
funny.
looking very confused.
Inside joke.
It's not a joke, Torin! Ah!
If you don't mind me asking,
Seven is
what-
gonna go sleep on the second level.
Who? What? Okay, he's gone. All right.
Is there anything you'd like to know about us?
Yes.
So many things.
Would you like a performance?
Would
Yes.
you like
I should mention, if any of them offers you a card, don't take them.
They're
They're magical and they cause
I haven't drawn a card in a while.
You should try
much mayhem.
Roll persuasion.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, yes,
That
but
is a
our entire adventure has been a whole lot of mayhem.
18.
She looks at you.
Mayhem is what makes this whole thing
I'll
fun.
keep that. I'll keep that in mind.
As long as.
Do you do anything else?
Keep any extra consequences.
All right. So, do you go to sleep?
Yeah.
I would like to pull her aside
Okay.
and privately discuss something with her.
All right.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
everybody else is out of the way.
Spriggan's got a girlfriend.
Well, at some point, I was gonna perform using my.
I can
Yeah.
wait till after your performance.
Okay.
I can
So-
wait.
There you go.
You're performing.
I
What?
can
With
be
the
patient.
whatever it's called.
The
Instrument
instrument
Biding my
illusions.
time,
Would you like me to roll?
Yes.
waiting for the
This
perfect
has like a
moment.
brief
Slowly
Yeah.
history
growing
of
more
our group.
charismatic.
I just you
Oh,
just see Spriggan on the
there's
ground
natural
going.
Wow.
Hey!
You succinctly, to the point, tell the story from everyone meeting on the ship to Jason going overboard with your, and then you being grappled with the Kraken, to the more recent, the death and resurrection of Savin and Hallen, and she's
I can't
looking.
tell that part.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's a blank spot there, but like apparently he died,
He
and came
can hug
back,
you for me.
and and she's just looking at you, eyes wide, also eyes wide at the instrument, and like.
What is happening?
So, let me get this straight.
Yes.
There's a stolen book.
Yes.
You were hired by priests.
Yes.
This book can warp reality.
Apparently so.
About the record.
So you're saying that because he didn't know about alarm bells, they were written out of existence. Could you write a door shut? Could you write? Could you write a cavern to collapse?
What?
I would
We're talking
imagine so.
about the door,
Oh.
closing the door by using the book.
That
to
is
write something.
very interesting.
Just ask the cult of
I
Clyde
don't
for
want to
some
steal the book
gunpowder.
if we're not careful.
Or you could just write to have
Just saying.
all the spiders turn good. Come on, be open-minded, people.
I like what he has to
I
say.
don't actually say that.
Aww.
She looks at. Okay. Hey, I'll get back to you. I think the little guy wants to talk to me.
Yes. So, do you know where the sword is?
I don't know where the sword is.
So can I ask people about the sword? Because I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Asking
Because
is
There's an
different
important
from
topic
telling.
that I need to find, but I
Because
can't
if-
tell you anything about it.
Because
Where
if
is it?
somebody has it, then how do I ask about it if I can't tell anybody?
Does anyone in here know about it?
Well, I mean, Torin knows that I'm supposed to look for it, but I don't think he knows where it is.
Well, ask Torin.
What sword is this?
The spider sword.
It's the It's the spider greatsword that
The stick that
Agatha
says "cuss
has,
crab."
that Idris refused to buy because it's
Right.
a great sword.
Right.
Wait,
I
I
know exactly where it is. Spriggan has no clue of its existence.
exactly.
Would Tor's been there? Would he have seen it?
I think it may have been. Oh yeah, because
Roll a history
Amanda showed it to you.
Yeah.
Agatha showed you like a wand or something like
Yeah.
that because she's a terrible judge of character.
No.
But Amanda's like, I got this thing.
Does Torin mention this to little Spriggan?
But he doesn't know he's.
Torin hasn't.
Torn's asleep at the moment.
Yeah, that too.
And Torn only
Okay.
knows you're looking for something.
You didn't
Okay.
tell
That's
him. You
what it
didn't
is.
tell him what you're looking
Because
for.
Well,
you can't tell him what it is.
In the morning,
I
let's ask
can.
Torn about it.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
If he
I was
doesn't
given
know-
permission.
Maybe we ask somebody else. We'll think on that. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Also, 9 more levels, I can eat you.
In 9 more levels. What is that?
Uh-huh.
Spriggan and Raleigh get into a conversation.
So she leaves. She goes over to you guys. All right. So
Who's you guys?
you guys.
You too.
You're up in the middle, aren't you?
Yes.
So do you two.
I can't go.
All right. So
You're like,
he said something about don't draw a card.
Oh, I think it's really quite fun.
It really is quite fun
Where is the
sometimes.
card?
Which one do you have?
Just the minor effects.
Drakal has the mutations. one.
Reach behind you, please, and pull out the deck of minor effects.
I liked pulling a card last time. It was
One
really
of
fun.
Which one?
But
Which one
things
is
happened.
No, it's a
That's
mutation.
that's mutation?
When did you pull card?
I pulled
Minor
a card
effect has, I believe, nothing.
when we were
That's-
hunting
That's
ghosts.
major effect.
I got 4, so I put 4. It was great. I was ballistic for the day.
Oh, I heard about that.
That
That's
was
when you
many
were the
things.
ghost too?
yeah.
We don't want that one. We don't want that one or something.
The other brown one.
All right. All right. No. He told me I can't. So you know I gotta.
Of course.
Why is she so?
Dwarves are supposed to be lawful.
Yeah, but those are
Ben
for
wants
interesting
this.
characters.
But Ben wants it.
You see that she has a couple of scratches kind of around her face, on her arms, and those close.
Oh.
Huh. My jaw's better. Cool.
How handy.
Wow.
She's pretty now.
There you go, Spriggan.
Perfect.
Pretty nice.
Get yourself a wand.
So is there only like a 1 per day thing, or is there like a?
Oh, there's no limit as far as I know.
But they're not all
Draws the
like
entire deck.
that. Valerie, to be fair,
Procreate. So
the
it
last
doesn't
time I
really-
drew a card, I turned it into a glow stick for a day.
Yes, you might turn into a glow stick. Your hair might turn green. You might grow a bit. You might be taller.
Would
We
that
so
maybe
want to
make it
know.
more convincing that I was shipwrecked in these crazy magic storms?
Well, they're
Probably
only
not.
temporary,
Probably
but
not.
I don't think so. I'm not. I can't draw.
All right,
cards
one
that
more,
you make.
one more.
This is funny.
It's like
Please do
taking
something
shots.
ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Oh
Tell.
One day. As you're looking at her, her jaw grows a bit wider. Some stubble starts coming in.
Oh no.
Her breath seems to shrink a bit as her chest expands a bit more, and her shoulders get a bit more developed. And she's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I knew it.
My hips are
oh my, you're a man now. Why, that happened to our other friend, except the other way, before he died.
Okay, but did that person get
yes.
kissed before then?
Not that I'm aware of. Although I
they're
did
very-
hear that he went on a date with Sue.
From the
I'll
grave,
make sure
it
not
was
to-
an appearance.
So do we call her Bird?
Val.
So you said this is temporary? Is this permanent?
Well, I know it's... they've all been temporary as far as I'm aware.
All right.
They've been temporary so
I
far.
mean, death is kind of temporary, although not really.
I
Since
mean,
we
no
know
one
we
else
just
has drawn that card and then not died.
Well, I guess we'll figure out day by day. This is.
I mean, that last one wasn't temporary.
I'm uncomfortable.
So you guys have finished off your rest?
Yeah.
Tori, you wake up in the morning, you go downstairs, Valerie's over just being, but there's this redheaded dude. Beard thickly starting to come in now. What's up?
I warned you.
I know you did.
I don't think she cares. I think she's
Concerned
happy.
for the sanity of
What
our
is going
engineer.
on?
Oh.
She's a
Hi.
he.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
see.
Just fun with the cards.
The
Speaking of which,
cards?
have you drawn a card yet, Sapin?
Don't do it.
I've heard about the cards before. Yeah, I think it was mentioned.
I don't think he has drawn a card though.
I
There's a
haven't.
Yes.
sword
Can I
is supposed to
draw
help.
Sue,
Find.
Sue, do you want to draw a card?
Oh,
Yeah,
just
I feel
find a
bored.
sword.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
Yeah.
What? It happens.
Great sword.
Yes.
Oh, with all this going around, I suppose I should draw a card as well.
Shop.
Then we
Uh-oh.
know where it is.
What? Oh, is this?
Oh, good. It's only been one day. That's
We
fine.
need-
Wait,
we
wait,
need
wait.
to bring it back.
Val,
Yeah?
I know where to find
What
the
is
sword.
your
Gregory draw
Alright.
one
It's
too?
hanging
Pause
inside.
moment.
Hold on. So, Sue,
Darling, what did you do?
you're about to see.
Sue gets taller, and I mean like twice as tall as she should be.
Twice as tall.
Yes.
Cool.
You're like, how tall are you now?
That's a pretty tame.
Well,
Like 10 feet tall?
I was 5'9",
Uh-huh.
so that puts me at 11s.
We'd be at a-
I don't think I fit in the tower anymore.
11 feet to
Crouching
maybe.
down in the moment. You're like,
Naturally.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to stay here a day.
Hang on, hang on.
Honey, is this really necessary?
I didn't know what was going to happen. It'll only last for a
I'm
day.
curious now.
I think. I'm
Meanwhile,
a lot stronger too.
you all suddenly you realize that Gregory smells rather nice. In fact, a bit like flowers. And while here, a faint buzzing sound in the distance.
What
And
is
the buzzing
that?
sound becomes less and less distant.
Bees stream through the
suddenly-
arrow slits.
49.
I'm going to hide Spriggan in my pocket.
I am going to dash
They're
up
my friends!
the stairs.
I can't get out.
Oh my! I run outside.
Honey, how are you going to get out the door?
How do your clothes fit?
I want to draw a card now! I want friends!
The cards are going outside in the swarm of bees at the moment, so
Let me out!
Bees are friendly to you, by the
Honey,
way.
honey,
so they're not singing here. Or anything.
No, they're not
No,
stinging you.
not
They're
honey.
quite
The
friendly
bees
to
are
you.
that way.
What do you mean by they're friendly?
They're not attacking you, and they regard you as a nice flower.
That's a nice.
oh, this is Gregory. He's a nice
I
flower.
so want to draw a card, but Savin would not.
They wouldn't attack their
We
hive.
should probably.
Yeah, start.
Yeah.
Also,
Torrin, help me
Gregory
draw a
references
card.
last 10 hours.
10 hours. Alright, so,
After him!
Oh, Spriggan needed the one that grows to
so,
twice his size.
I know.
5 inches.
as you...
Still not
You're able to squeeze your way out the door, kind of?
Wait, should we have gone out first?
Your...
I
Your
think everyone's
coat-
outside now.
Apparently, or your leather armor's apparently, due to some modifications, it's now, you have a kind of a tube top going on, you have some... Shorts
Sexy
are
Sue.
a little tight.
I'm uncomfortable.
As is
Virtue
Val,
Eyes
who's
Spriggan.
walking differently. Like, this is weird. This is weird.
I want to
You were
draw a
talking about
card
beards.
now.
Gregory goes here. Reaches out from the 49 bees. It's actually not that many.
That's a
That's
lot,
a lot
that's
of
a lot of
bees.
bees.
Yeah, but like,
Bees.
Bees.
I don't know. Anyway.
Kelton, why are you?
Do I need to make
Grady?
Do I need
No,
to make
you just draw a card.
Grady, that's this.
Do I need to
many
make
putting them in the
bees.
back.
Do I need to make a check to draw a card though?
You're
Grady,
good.
that's a bee for each one of these
Since these
squares.
cards are as big as I am.
It takes some dedication,
That's still
but
not
you
that
get
It's
it.
a lot of bees.
That would fit in that much space.
Yeah.
So it's
Spriggan,
like
what did you get?
I'm
Oh
picturing
my
like,
god! I permanently gained 1 hit point.
That could have been so good.
So that's a D10.
Yeah, I
Aw.
rolled a 1.
Oh, I wish I'd gotten that one.
Aw, that
didn't
could have
even-
been really cool.
You
since
guys.
it seems to be going around. Wait, Savin didn't draw one, right?
No.
Seven, would you
Savin,
like to draw
would you
a
like
card? Do it, Seven. Do it. Oh, I know. Seven, draw a card.
It's getting
You do not
It's
persuade
getting
me.
late.
I cast Charm Person. I'm just kidding.
I,
Not-
no, I.
Probably. Unless he doesn't take it.
Seen as
Wait,
one
are you talking about
woman
IRL
turned
or
into a man.
in-game?
Yes.
Sue has grown twice her size, and you're covered in
Getting
bees.
to that
I'm
point of the
going to
session.
pass.
But these bees aren't harming me. None of this
But
is
I feel
harmful.
healthier now. I feel
He feels
like
healthier.
the crab still would have taken me down.
Not only did she turn into a man, all her scars were removed.
Oh
That's
yeah,
also true.
my scratches got healed.
You can get rid of that.
Like that.
Yeah, it does give you
It's not
personality. It wasn't a scar though; it was just kind of a open wound. You know, just had one of those.
That's
How about you, Torin?
Don't
Only
draw a
good-
card.
Only good things have happened. I'm gonna.
Oh,
I
27
don't
to
think this-
persuade
does this
Torin
happen
to
in
draw
Dungeons and
cards.
Yeah.
Alright, honey, I'll
Well-
do it. I'll do it for you.
Oh no.
Oh, I know what I want it to be.
I'm so happy.
Remember that you have to live with this.
Not if it's permanent. Or not.
Well,
So shallow. If it's permanent, nope. Not living with it.
okay.
Come on, honey, what you got? This would be a fun party trick if all of the party was severely drunk and just like, ha ha. What?
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that? What
Can I
happened?
see which one this is real quick?
Well,
Oh, this one. Okay.
Do you get to be reminiscent again?
Why are you smiling like that, babe?
Thanks, honey.
What is it?
It seems to be a blank card.
Oh yeah.
No spell effect.
No, it's not. What happened?
You fall in love with
only
somebody
two of you
else.
left. I wave it in front of Savin and Nikki.
Seven. You should
Nikki's
draw
like-
a card. That was
Has
much
Nikki drawn a
better.
card before?
That was a 29. Seven, draw a card.
You know, Chikal told me that I should.
You
draw-
can't roll with 100.
I seem to roll a 91. I'm not
No,
persuaded.
I rolled a natural 1 for persuasion.
All right,
Goddamn amazing.
blue friends. You draw one, I'll draw one.
I rolled the 29 to persuade him to draw
I
one.
don't really want to draw
I rolled a
one.
natural 1, so it probably negated yours.
But I was specifically to him.
All
I
right.
was doing it.
If you do, I will. You don't, I don't.
You must.
You know what? Since everyone else is doing it, I will break character just long enough to draw a card.
Nikki will also draw a card.
I am breaking character to draw a card.
You are not breaking character.
You
You've been
would-
persuaded to do
You have
this.
been peer
No.
pressured.
Okay.
You
I
really
mean, I
have.
can charm person if you want me to.
I want to know. So badly do I want to know.
That's like, you're not inconvenient.
None of them are inconvenient.
Okay. Big whoop.
What
Except
happened?
one of them.
What is it?
There's no noticeable effect.
Can I see?
What is it, Spriggan? Not Spriggan,
Ah,
Savin.
got it.
Savin, what
Do
happened?
we notice anything with Nikki?
You don't notice anything with
What is it
Savin.
with you people?
I'm healthier now.
Savin, what happened?
I don't know. I don't feel any different.
You don't look any different. That's unfortunate.
Your like hand is like covering all of me. If you're actually doing
I'm
that.
just like,
Just like ah.
what happened?
Meanwhile, oh. I have
Also,
Nikki's like,
you feel that I'm
wait,
very noticeably stronger
wait.
now.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Reaches into her pocket. You didn't happen to sneak 50 gold out of my pocket while you were asleep. While I was sleeping, did you? Yeah, you.
No, that was me. No, I no.
No? Why did you look at
That's
me?
You
Well-
made her draw a card.
The two of you are the only ones with sticky fingers, so.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He stole from me.
Spriggan doesn't need money.
Yeah,
That's
money
true.
is stupid.
Yeah, you can
and
hide it, so.
way too big.
Okay.
I only take things that I should take.
Thank you, darling.
Alright, so, as you guys
So we don't know
continue
what
there,
either of you guys did.
No, there's no.
you get to
noticeable
town just
Will
before
we know
nightfall.
later?
effect.
If we were trying to be
It's-
inconspicuous with the dwarf,
If it
we're not
lasted, if I
succeeding.
rolled higher, you might have noticed.
Aw.
As
Giant
so the
bees.
guards see
We'll make the
giant
dwarf
Sue.
look less noticeable.
True.
They see giant Sue, and they're like, "What? You know what? Just go back to the dock."
I apologize for my friends.
All right.
You don't have to apologize for anything, Torin.
Guys, just go back to the duck.
I apologize
Don't
for
freak
my.
anyone out. Just don't.
Don't
Don't-
freak anyone out.
You're
No
what, Torin?
promises.
You're what?
That's an excellent question.
That is a
What
really
did
good
you say?
question. Maybe we need to have a talk.
Maybe.
Torin.
Guys, have a nice, lovely talk somewhere else, not in the middle of the
Seven's
street.
going inside.
All right. As the night fades,
Does anyone kick
Corn.
Gregory's
You're almost
bees?
twice as tall as
I
I
can
am.
pick you up and take you wherever I want
By
you
this
to
point, your
go.
bees have faded. Your bees have left.
You can put him in a pocket and then Torin.
She's not that big. She's only twice as tall as I am.
Oh, that's true. You can pick up Torin and carry Torin while he carries.
I
Squidward.
can. Oh.
How long is your effect?
1 day.
One.
All right. When you get back into the duck, as you begin to start to rest, you down to
My
size.
effect no longer exists.
Whatever it was.
Were you reminiscent?
Reminiscent? No. Were you?
You see
reminiscent?
that
was for a bit.
as far as the dirt and grime of
Randomly
travel,
remember memories of my
Sav's
childhood.
filthier than the rest of you for some reason.
But it's not like super noticeable.
just like you know,
he can't be clean.
For one day.
for one day. He can wash up tomorrow.
What's the other with the 1 day effect? Come on.
Because
Well, you have to
everyone's
roll
rolling.
the
I know why y'all
And
one.
What was yours?
as the bearded dwarf walks in, she's like,
Ew.
"Ugh,
Ugh.
ugh, ow, ow, oh, I'm
Wow, that
I'm
was
back."
like second puberty and all in a nutshell.
Yeah.
puberty.
That sucks.
Ow.
You okay?
Okay. Well,
It's like-
I mean,
Reverse and then
things changed, and hey, my hips are back. All right. So, am I staying with you guys, or am I going? What's
Well,
happening?
since you're a
Well,
girl
you were going to
again,
say,
I
are we back
suppose
at the
you're
You were
the
going
girls'
to-
room.
Wait.
Yeah. You were
Chris
going
Hall
to
was
say-
preparing that feast with us, and we set him up with that one guy.
Remember?
Yes, a couple days ago.
Chakal
Yeah.
and Frick, I forgot his name.
So
I'm
is
going to
Chakal
say-
here?
Al
Alfred.
something.
Albert.
Albert.
Yes.
Is
Meanwhile-
Chakal here?
We
You don't see Chakal here.
Do we? Is the bar still intact? Like, she
It
didn't
is.
get into a fight with anybody while we were gone.
Well, there's no guarantee of that.
It looks like
There's no more
Larry has taken an early night, and Susan Sellsworth's already
No, I
out.
wanted to scare him again.
Spriggan,
That's
no.
not
He
nice.
lied to me.
He did not lie to you, Spriggan.
Yes, he did.
No,
How
he
did he
did
lie to
not.
you?
He said there were ghosts.
Look,
and there
guys,
weren't.
guys, this is Susan. So who's the shedding new girl?
The shedding is an effect of a card. Ignore that, it'll go away soon. As for our friend, this is someone we picked up on our travels. She was shipwrecked here not long ago, and we're
Shipwrecked.
taking her in for a little bit.
Ship crashed.
We'll try and set her up with
That's
Annan
just
Bowl.
stupid.
She seems to be skilled in with smithing.
All right, well, stay out of trouble. I'll be down here if anyone needs anything. You guys go up to your respective rooms.
Yeah, I guess now that Belle's a girl again.
So,
she can stay
so
with
what
us.
was the point of this? We obtained a dwarf, but no mithril. But
We got
already
the
had a
mithril.
No, we
dwarf.
got the
Oh, we
mithril.
did get mithril. Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to
Is
make it for us.
Chakal in the one of the
You
rooms?
wouldn't know. She'd be in the girls' room.
No, because she'd make noise when you guys walked in.
Not if she's asleep.
Fair enough.
She does that a lot.
Yeah. To which I will leave that up to Hannah when she.
Also,
needs that
Ben,
to us.
I realized I have proficiency with smith's tools, so I can actually help with the upgrading of my stuff.
Cool.
And
All right, so you guys go to
Making me
your
feel too
rooms.
private.
Yes.
You guys go for yet another rest.
Lots of resting.
I will pick up in 2 weeks.
Yay,
That's
I'm
right,
not
we don't have it
weakened
next week.
anymore.
And I am
What's up
scared.
next week?
Guys are gone. What?
All right.
What? Who's gone? Can't
Just
erase
real quick. In the middle of the night, you begin sleeping.
Begin
Wow.
sleeping.
Begin sleeping.
In the middle of the night, you were just lying there wide awake, just trying to fall asleep.
You're
the whole
recalling-
time.
Again, sleep.
A couple of days ago, this large crab claw grabbing you as it brings its thunder cannon type style hand right to your face with a direct, and then you feel yourself falling to the dark pit. You hit the ground. Start looking around. You see nothing but these ghostly, dark-skinned dwarves, as far as the eye can see in all directions, as they begin shooting bolt after bolt after bolt after bolt after bolt. And as they strike, they turn from bolt into bees, swarming all over. The swarming
Bees.
solidifies into tentacles, which grab you, start pulling you under and under and under and under. And then you
Spriggan's
see
waiting jaws.
you see a creature you haven't seen before. Glowing eyes, needle-like teeth, two finned and also clawed hands reaching through as it opens its mouth and you wake up
I
early in the
told you
morning.
9 more levels I could eat you.
cold sweat, and you feel spooked.
The spoops are real.
Anyway, we're gonna leave it there for that episode.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much for watching. I'm Ben Anderson.
I'm Kelton De La Cruz.
Micah Morrow.
Micah Grabowski.
Oh yeah, Sam Tyler.
Grady Crosley.
Bye bye.
Sayonara.
It's been surreal.
This was fun.
Yoy, mateys.
Catchphrase.